All right.
What's up?
Hey. All right. Listen, this is a little preview game for the Bucks and Saints, and we got our boy Victor here. Say what's up to the peoples.
What's up, baby? What's up?
And we got a new boy here, and I don't know your name because it's not listed there underneath your screen. And I know Freddie said it, but I forgot it. It says I'm old. So go ahead, introduce yourself and say what's up to the people.
What's going on, guys? I'm Oman. Nice to be here, and I'm excited for tonight.
All right, so we got our boy Oman. Let's talk a little bit about this Saints and Bucks and what we can expect. So, as a real quick recap of what's going on, a little bit of history behind these guys, right? Obviously, New Orleans at 6-7 is taking on Tampa at 10-3. And, this isn't the same New Orleans Saints as we saw the last time, right, when they won 36-27. Okay, this is not that same Saints team. Obviously, the quarterback is out. Hell, half the roster depleted. No Sean Payton, so they didn't have their coach there. They got probably whatever filler in. So your main guy is Alvin Kamara. That's really your mainstay, right? That gives you any sort of an inkling of hope, right? They're probably going to go back and forth between Simeon and Taysom Hill, but at the end of the day, man, it's just a bunch of scrubs taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. But Victor, why don't you go ahead and give me your thought process on this game and who you're picking to win?
Oh, to be honest with you, I'm picking Tampa Bay. You got your OC out who calls the plays. You have two of your tackles out, and you have Tyson Hill at quarterback. So right now, I think the matchup is very good for Tampa Bay's defense, which their weak link is the secondary because Antonio Winfrey's out, Sherman's out, and Dean out. So that's two of your starters that's out in the secondary, but the front seven is still there. So I think the Bucks defense will prevail more than I say the Saints. It's actually a good matchup. I tell people all the time, me being a Tampa Bay fan, the matchup is the secret weapon is Antonio Brown, but he's not playing this week because he's the only one that can beat the one-on-one. What's name plays great against Mike Evans because Mike Evans is a vertical guy. So whoever's Tampa Bay's third receiver, that's going to be the guy that's going to have to make the plays for him.
Ahmad, what's your take on tonight's game, brother?
I just think the Saints are so depleted. You mentioned Sean Payton not being there, and then your only guy is Alvin Kamara, and you lose both your tackles. So I don't know where you're going to run the ball against that front seven. Even though the secondary is depleted, you have no quarterback to throw the ball all over the field. It's just a bad matchup for the Saints. They're coming off with too many injuries. And then for the Bucks, I think offensively for them, they got to get back to running the football against this front, getting the ball out quick out of Brady's hands, and don't let the pressure come on quick. Yeah, I think Leonard Fournette and some of these other backs, Ronald Jones, are going to have a big day. And I think you're going to see Chris Godwin also in the screen game a lot more than we've seen him prior. I think he's had a 15-catch game the other night. So I think he's going to have to continue that one if the Buccaneers want to get some offense going.
Right. And if you look at, last week, obviously, you saw the Saints. They had a pretty demanding victory over a really weak, Jets team, 30-9. So they played fairly well. And then you got the Buccaneers who took on a decent Buffalo Bills team and beat them 33-27 and walked out. So both teams are kind of riding off momentum. But, I mean, as we all know, the Buccaneers just had a little bit more of the legitimate victory just because of the strength of their competition. So obviously tonight is pretty much a feature of the Bucks run defense versus Alvin Kamara, and he's going to have to do, I think, a lot of passing out of the backfield because I really don't think he's going to have a whole lot necessary to work with in that front. And obviously, as you know, Alvin Kamara is typically prone to get injured, so they got to do everything they can. I don't know how many times you can run Alvin Kamara. To be honest, they're going to have to do a change of pace, but who you change of pace into, that's really going to make a damn bit of difference, Yeah. What do you think about that, Vic?
No, I'm with you. But see, the one thing about it is you don't have any film, any work on whoever's calling the plays. Like a play caller has tendencies. And to be honest with you, I don't even know who's calling the plays for New Orleans. So that's one thing about it. So they might use Alvin Kamara more in the passing game compared to because you're not Alvin Kamara. I mean, let's just be honest. He's a good back, but he's not a pounder. And you can't just line up and just hand the ball off against Tampa Bay. Because one thing, we can say a lot of things, but one thing they are is they're great stopping the run. So I think they'll try to do a lot of play action, screen game. Probably run because Tampa likes to play a lot of man, so they probably run a lot of drags and shallows cross. Especially you don't have Winfield. Tony Winfield is a big cute loss because he was pretty much running the secondary, putting everybody in place what they're supposed to be.
Right. How you feel about that, Vic?
You already said that. You mean?
Amon. I apologize. I know. I said Vic. You got to read between the lines. Read between the lines. Amon. How did you feel about that?
Well, whoever's calling the plays for the Saints tonight has to read between the lines as well. They did not run Alvin Kamara 40 times. They got to find ways to get the ball out quick out of Trevor Siemian and Taysom Hill's hands. Whoever's throwing the ball's got to come out quick. They can't just drop back there because that pass rush will get there. If you're missing 2 tackles, as a Kansas City Chiefs, what happens when you miss 2 tackles against this pass rush, right? So the quarterback is going to get pushed around a little bit. So get the ball out quick. And Antoine Winfield has been a big part of that secondary for the Bucs. So you can catch them lacking a little bit if you want to hit one play action, if you can get the run game established early. But you got to get the ball out quick, get the run game going, and then maybe open stuff up down the field. But it's an uphill battle for the Saints, and I don't think they can climb it.
Right. And, so their change of pace run back would be Mark Ingram the second. So he's not a bad change of pace guy, but I don't, when you figure that your wide receivers, are Taquan Smith, Marquez Callaway, and Ty Montgomery, I just feel like, it's the Saints are going to do a lot of clock management, which means you're going to put the pressure on your defense. Now, I will say this. If the Saints can somehow manage to do what most teams don't really do enough of, and that's put pressure on Brady, that could be the X factor for the Saints if they have any sort of a chance to try to stay with these Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that high-powered offense in terms of Leonard Fournette, and what they bring. So, as we all know, Leonard Fournette can wear down the defense. So can they put pressure on Brady, and can they? Because I think if they put pressure on Brady, then they might have a fighting chance. What do you think, Vic?
You said me?
Yeah, your name is Vic. I didn't say I'm on this time. Read between the lines. Read between the lines.
Right. So to answer your question, I think one of the biggest things that Tampa Bay offense has a struggle, and I said it earlier. They have a struggle with this defense because they're physical and they put pressure up the middle. They have strong D tackles in the DN that they can rush. So by doing that, you have to beat the one-on-one matchups. And
right.
Like I said, I don't think Mike Evans, he struggles against the Saints for one reason. He only runs if you see him, he runs 2 routes. He runs something vertical or he's dragging across the field. The one time that he actually beat it was funny. The first time they played and they got a pass interference, he ran a corner route because he wasn't expecting him to run the corner route. So, like I said, Godwin's your screen guy, run guy, slash, underneath kind of guy. Now you got Gronk back this week, so he can at least push the ball down the middle of the field. But it really depends on the formations. Who's that third guy that's going to beat the one-on-one? If the third guy can't beat the one-on-one, then they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. How do you feel about? Do you think, Amon? Do you think that the Saints defense can have any kind of chance? Do you think that they'll put pressure on Brady, or do you think they're going to struggle being able to get that task done?
I think they always are able to put pressure on any quarterback they play, and I think they'll get pressure onto Tom Brady. I think the key here is the Bucs get the ball out quick. I think that's what the Saints like to do. If you're going to sit back there in the pocket, they're going to get pressure on you, and we've seen it time and time again when they play this Bucs team. The pressure comes from the middle, and historically through Brady's career, he'd rather the pressure come around the edge than up the middle. If you get up the middle, you get into his passing lanes, and that's when balls get underthrown, and you have game-ending picks and things like that. So for them, I think pressure is going to come. It's can they hold up in the back end, and are the Bucs willing to adjust and go underneath and hit their third receiver, like Vic was saying, and a Darton. Darton's the kid who's been coming and doing the kick returns and punt returns for them. Can they get the ball to him in space and let him make the plays as they try to pay more attention to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans?
Yeah, and I want to kind of go back, and not because I'm a Cowboys fan, am I bringing this game up, but because this is really, it's really not. It's truly not, because there's a lot of games that you can look at.
When someone says I'm not because I'm a Cowboys fan.
No, it's true. No, but I have valid points, and I'm going to get to my valid point. You know what, Vic? Read between the lines, baby. Just read between the damn lines, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let me make my point before you start chastising and throwing me under the damn bus. Amon, you're new, so I'm gonna give you some slack. I think you're relaxed. You're being quiet over there. You're calling when I say it, and I appreciate you. Now listen. Here's the deal. Dallas has a good defense, and they played. They're rounded back into form, and this is the same team. That basically the same offense, really, for that matter, that's going up against these Buccaneers, which also have a really good run defense. And when you look at what the Saints did against Dallas in terms of running, Taysom Hill was your lead runner. He ran the ball. He carried the ball 11 times for 100 damn yards. Then you got Mark Ingram 10 times for 28. And of course, there was no Alvin Kamara, so I think he may have been hurt. But you could pretty much, probably put Alvin Kamara somewhere in there. But my point is this: Taysom Hill was their main rusher. When you look at their receiving, they did. What did Taysom Hill do? He went 264, 2 touchdowns, and 4 picks against the Dallas defense. Now, my point is this: I think they're going to struggle mightily. If you look at that model and you look at what I think Tampa Bay is going to bring to the table. Obviously, Tampa is going to bring a lot. I think they're going to bring a lot more for a lot different reasons. What do you think, Vic?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. They don't have the linemen. They're 2 tackles out, so now the pass rush is going to be crazy. Like I said, but then you flip it to the other side. It's the same thing with the Saints. They have to beat the 1-on-1. Tampa Bay is up, press, physical, bring the house. That's what type of defense they like to run. Every once in a while, they mix it up and throw a zone defense in there. But, I don't see the Saints beating the 1-on-1. Tyson Hill making the right reads. Not today. Right.
I definitely agree. So when you look at comparison to Dallas, do you kind of agree with what Vic is saying, Amon?
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to struggle in that. And also that comparison, I think is pretty spot on is, the Bucs defense creates a ton of pressure and they cap off.
Amon, you're breaking up, brother. You might want to check that connection you got going on over there.
Like they did.
Yeah, he definitely got it back. Hey, you might want to reload that before we get into the game, man. I think you're definitely got some lag on your end of the stick, brother.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, now we got you back. Now you're in reality. Let's go.
There we go. What I was saying was, I think New Orleans could take advantage of the fact that their 2 tackles are on, the sense that the pass rushers are going to be aggressive. JPP and whoever's going to line up on the other edge, Shaq Barrett, they can be very aggressive, get up the field very vertical. And if you can run some delayed handoffs, or even with Taysom Hill and have him in shotgun and then delay him on a design quarterback run to the edge, you might have an opportunity to break a couple. But again, that's going to come a dime a dozen. So I just don't see really the Saints having much success against Tampa right now.
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk. I think we kind of have all kind of agreed with where this game is going to go today. It's going to be very unless, like I said, unless the Saints just pull out some magic out of that magic trick and find the fountain of youth. I think we all kind of agree with where this game is going to go today. And let's talk about some other games that have already been played. Some actually really good games. Let's talk about that Ravens and Packers. I think that game should be labeled the deja vu game. Because they did the same thing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They tried to go for it. They tried to end it. They tried to get that victory instead of taking it into overtime and battling it there. And what do you think, man? Do you think that they were right by trying to be aggressive and go after it, or do you think they should have gone into overtime? What do you think, Vic?
That game, honestly, truthfully, I like the aggression, but in that situation, I think it's one of those things where we had the momentum. So we had the hype of the crowd and everything else. I probably would have kicked the field goal and just went for overtime. But I kind of understand it's one of those things. I talked about it earlier today, that when you got guys like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, you could say Billy Check. It's like when you look across that field, it's like you overthink it because they're so good or so great or phenomenal at what they do.
Right. And they try to go to Mark of all people. I get it. They try to, Mark Andrews is their bigger guy, and they try to use him like they use like Gronk, is being used by Tampa. By Tampa, but I don't know. Was he the right person to go to in that situation, or would you have gone to somebody else?
I don't know who else you go to. I don't think you want to hand the ball off against that front. You're trying to run some play action and put Hundley out in space, let him run around a little bit. I think that in both occasions they actually went to Mark Andrews, and I think that's someone who they've identified. We're going to live and die off his back, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. He's your number one receiver, whether you're looking at receivers or tight ends. So I don't think it was a terrible decision. And in this game, I think I might have taken the extra point. Actually, I defended the one against Pittsburgh. I thought Pittsburgh had all the momentum going into that. If they went in overtime, Pittsburgh had all the momentum. They couldn't guard anybody on the Steelers receiving core. But in this game, I don't know. I felt like the Ravens had all the momentum, but I think they made the right decision going to Mark Andrews. If you have the number one receiver, I'm going to go to him and live and die off his back.
Right. And was anybody really surprised by how well these Ravens played against the Packers?
No, I think I think he's like honestly, truthfully, the rookie quarterback is a little sleeper because he actually played well over the times that he came in. Because there's plenty of times Lamar been out. I'm very, very intrigued on where he'll go, especially because he signed a 1-year contract. So I'm wondering where he's going to go next year.
Right, absolutely. So Vic, let me put it to you a different way. What does this mean for the Packers? Are the Packers, showing some weaknesses? Because I feel like they should have been a little bit more dominant against this Ravens team, and they weren't.
But they're not.
Do you feel like what does this mean for the Packers going in? With all the other greater teams that are out, or not greater, but necessarily a little bit, teams that have great records out there. For example, Tampa.
I think one of the biggest things, Green Bay needs home field advantage. They play great at home. I think if they have to go anywhere, especially in Florida, they're gonna lose. But if they have to go anywhere, that's where they seem to struggle. Because if you even look at it, you think about it. Aaron Rodgers threw a bad pass. Yeah. If you would do a perfect pass this game, we wouldn't even be talking about this game. It would have been a touchdown game, would have been over with, and we would have moved on with our life. But instead, he overthrew the guy, and they kicked the field goal. So then that gave them a chance.
Right. So what's your perspective on that there, Amon?
Well, I think the Packers have played in phases pretty much all year long. I think when you look at their last week's matchup against Chicago, that first half was back and forth, and then they dominated that third quarter, and that's what kind of let them over the edge. I think for the Packers, for them, I don't think there's weaknesses show up usually at the worst possible time for them, and I think I agree. They're going to need home field advantage. I think they're going to need to live off that Green Bay crowd. For some reason, their weakness always just shows through in the playoff. No one will ever see it in the regular season, and then it just pops up in the worst possible moment last year. Kevin King proved to be their biggest weakness, but I think home field advantage is something that's going to be very needed for Aaron Rodgers and this Green Bay team.
Well, here we go. They just kicked the ball off.
Boom. All right. Well, as you can see, looks like that's not bad. It's not bad. So they opened it up with a pretty good pass right off of Taysom Hill.
Yeah, ran a hitch.
So while we're waiting for the next class, real quick, what is y'all's thought process on the Lions game? Was that amazing or what? Are the Cardinals going into the purgatory?
Well, I said that from the beginning. That type of team can't do anything offensively. You can't play like that for 18 games and not have injuries and everything else.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, Kamara just ran off like about a 6 or 7 runs, so that's a good start for him. So we'll have to see if he can continue that type of run. Yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy to me. I did not see this Lions coming out and playing the way they played against Arizona Cardinals. That was amazing to me.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Tight end with a wing.
1st and 10.
Play action, running around, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
Got outside that pocket and threw it away. And and that's what I see a lot from the Bucs. I think this is going to be a lot of pressure in Taysom Hill. I almost want. Do you think they should almost kind of go to what the Patriots did to the Bills and just concentrate more on the run game?
No, you can't do that. There's no one defense in the rush. I understand what they're doing. Like even how they lined up now, they got a wing. They got 2 wings and 1 receiver out for more of the run. To help have somebody under the block, and look at that. So you can't just line up and just try to run. So you got to have like the play action, which they're trying to do. But that right there, man, you got what was that 5, 6? You had an 8-man. A-man in the block.
Right.
And you got the tight end on Sean Paul. Oh, he gonna kill that all day.
Yeah, Ingram really did not have much of a chance at all. That play was pretty much dead from the moment it started.
Your best bet, if you want to get something, you got to spread it out. You got to go. You got to go 5 wides. Communication.
Who's their tight end? Who is their tight end? Do they even have a tight end?
Thomas.
Thomas.
I can't tell you his first name. Oh, they already called timeout, so that lets you know right now that coach is not used to calling them plays.
Yeah, which you knew there was going to be some of that going into tonight's game. There was going to be some confusion with that.
Yes.
Which is not good when you have when you have Taysom Hill as your quarterback, and then you have a guy thrown into the coaching realm. I mean, that's going to be a long night. That's going to be a really long night.
Not a recipe for success at all.
I'm
really, like I said, I got 3 guys in this game. I got Brady, Sukup, and I got Gronk, and I'm really hoping that they can capitalize on this New Orleans defense.
They got Camardi at slot.
Yes, they do. Man, he has wasted so much time scrambling out there.
He can't because you got both your tackles out, so there's nothing.
It's going to look a lot like Patrick Mahomes last year.
Kamara, when he went to the flat, he was open there for a little bit. I just feel like I don't know if he didn't see him, or if like you said, or if they're just or if the pressure's just causing him to be out of rhythm. But either way, that's basically 4-11. So they went 3 and out. So now they're going to kick it off, and Tampa's going to take over.
It starts out like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl last year. Taysom Hill just rolling around, the pressure all in his face. So we'll see if that trend continues.
Right. And I really think Hill's going to be running a lot for his life tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they punted it. They get about a 3 or 4 yard return. They're at a little bit about the 21-yard line, and the Bucs will take over with the ball. With 12:45 in the first quarter to play. I'm really curious to see how New Orleans defense responds to this Tampa offense.
They're gonna man. If I was them, like I said, I just man it up and see if they can beat us over the top.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to go back to that Lions. So what does this mean for the Cardinals? Are we starting to learn? Are the Cardinals pretty much on the downward spiral now? Can we kind of almost say that they're not really going to be a factor really too much in the playoffs, given what Detroit did to them? Or is that just, an off night for them?
I mean, let me ask you this. Did you have the Cardinals? Well, they was in your top 5.
They were in my top 5. I had them down around the 4 and 5 spot.
Truthfully, I never had the Cardinals pretty much. I had them making the wild card, but I never had them like how everybody hyped them up. Because you can't run people. What you don't understand, especially the head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, is a throw it up. I'm gonna chuck this ball out across the field.
Oh, I know he's a Texas Tech guy. I believe me. I know all about Cliff Kingsbury.
And so even with Murray is 5'5", and you expected him to sit in the pocket. No, he's gonna have to run around. He doesn't believe in the run, and guess what? Even the defense, they give up the run.
Right.
They're very small up in the middle, but they're injury prone because of all that passing. So the defense plays on the field a lot longer. So you can't play an offense like that and expect to win championships, because it's never happened in the NFL that you see a team that throws that much without a run game and win a Super Bowl.
And which they have Connor, as their running back now, which obviously a former Pittsburgh running back, and I think he's actually a fairly good runner. And I don't know why they don't use him a lot more, in those games.
No, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job using them, but I just don't believe that's not what.
That's not his philosophy.
That's not what Cliff does.
Right. And then you go on and we could look at it. There wasn't really too many games. I mean, what y'all think about? I guess obviously New England. We kind of knew it. That New England game really kind of surprised me. I felt like it was going to be a close game, but
it didn't.
But man,
it didn't surprise me, man.
It didn't surprise you guys?
No, I told you New England's gonna lose 3 games. They're in man game back on. They're in man coverage. Boom, flare out. There you go. Look at that. Told you.
Oh, and he's picked off.
Picked off.
Wow. Wow. Already first pass out of Tom Brady's hands, and it's a pick.
He can't beat the man coverage. Told you from the beginning.
Man.
Lattimore locked up I don't know who was it. Godwin or Johnson?
I think it was Johnson on this one.
Look at that.
Was it Johnson?
Johnson. He beat him up. He didn't do nothing. He didn't sell vertical. He didn't sell anything. So yeah, that's the one thing, like I said, that's gonna be the biggest issue. Oh, might be incomplete, like it hit the ground.
Oh, what a break that would be.
Yeah, that would definitely be a break for Tom, that's for sure. I'll tell you, hey, that's the kind of play that can get your team off to a good rhythm.
Especially with a young quarterback that hasn't played and a coach that hasn't called plays, you start at the 5-yard line. I mean, what an ideal situation that would be.
Tom got lucky. You know, Tom was like, okay, that's
to the zone
on me.
Yeah.
So now he's in the pocket. Looks like he's got it to Fournette for about 5 yards. Fournette for about 5 yards. Yeah, that's I tell you what, that Fournette, once he left Jacksonville, he has really flourished with this Tampa Bay squad.
Yes, sir.
He is really looking good with these guys.
They're in the man again, man coverage.
Well, yeah, back to Fournette a second time. Yeah, now he's getting that rhythm for Fournette, these little 5-yard jump passes.
If they're going to run the man all day, that means Fournette can eat because that means he's on a linebacker.
Right, exactly.
Going to look like James White, New England.
He tried to, I don't know why he was that stupid linebacker was trying to fake like he was going to come blitz.
But again, they're not able to get that pressure on Brady, so he's just going to pick them apart with these short passes all day.
Well,
with about a 7-8-yard pass.
They're switching it up. They're running man, running zone, back and forth. So the question is going to be, again, when they just say F it, and we're gonna man it up and see what happens. Because like right now, they're man. So now it's man. All the DN, you saw how the DN is now chipping. He's chipping Fournette. Yeah. He's chipping Fournette so he can help him out.
Yeah, I feel like Fournette's gonna get a good dose of offense today.
You don't have no choice.
Nah. All right, here we go. Yeah, there goes the Fournette again. But he caught it, but it goes out of bounds. Man. And so now Tampa Bay is done gone. Hit fourth down, so they're going to punt, and New Orleans was able to hold them, and we'll get the ball back.
Yeah, like I said, they're gonna press them. They got to beat the 1-on-1, both sides.
Right. So it looks like New Orleans is going to get the ball right at about the 18, 19-yard and they'll take over the ball. Yeah, I think I would like to see Tom maybe air it out a little. I'm surprised he didn't go. He had no long balls. It was all just the short passes.
You don't have time, man. You don't have time.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's the thing. They're gonna tell you, hey, we're gonna run man, and we're gonna keep. And that's why he was dumping to the running back because they kept having two safeties over the top. So they're not gonna let you throw it straight vertical shot.
Right.
So that's why you seen it. He was.
But usually Godwin will hit those routes. I mean, he'll hit the slants or whatever, and it'll be there for him. This is where I think AB would really put a good wrinkle into the offense as well.
Yeah, a little bit quicker.
So AB comes back when? About another week or so?
Man.
I think one more.
He's out 3 games, right? Was this the 3rd game that he had to do out?
I think this was number 3.
So he should be back next week for Tom.
Yeah.
Which gives him plenty enough time to get a couple of games in before they have to go into the playoffs. What's up, Dre?
What's up, Dre?
Yeah. Let's see what else we got on tap here. What else can we talk about? What did I get? There really wasn't a lot of great games. It was a few games, but there was a lot of games out there that really didn't have a lot of interest level to them. How about the Steelers beating the Titans? What y'all think about that game?
The Titans without Derrick Henry, that's what it is.
But I had the Titans winning that game though. I really thought Big Ben and the Steelers would be kind of a foregone conclusion, for the Titans. I thought the Titans would win that one, but
yeah, Big Ben's been playing better past couple of weeks. He's gotten into some little bit of a groove, and he wants to get out on a little bit of a higher foot, I guess.
Right. Let's see here. How you feel about that Browns Raiders game? Who y'all got pick? Who y'all got winning that one?
I don't know what Brown team's gonna be out there, but I don't trust the Raiders at all. So I'll go Cleveland. It's just pick your worst, I guess.
I think if you're a Raiders fan, this has got to be a rough week for you.
Yeah. I think for both teams, it's just in and out. And I think for the Browns caught a break, getting the game to be postponed.
All right, so here comes the first play of New Orleans, and it is a completion to number 10. I don't know who number 10 is, though. But he goes out of bounds.
And they're going to have to continue that quick hit passing game. That's going to be the bread and butter for Taysom Hill all day.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you, man, Smith. That was Smith that caught it. Caught the ball and went out of bounds. Yeah, he's going to have to be quick. And I tell you, Tom Brady's very quick at getting released of the ball, too. He's got a very quick release with those short passes that he puts out.
Yeah.
And now it's a toss to Alvin Kamara, and he gets about 3 or 4 yards. Or it's like he got about 3 yards on that play. Oh, that's right. This is the one where Taysom Hill, he's playing with that broke finger.
Injuries galore for the Saints.
And that's got to be hard to throw the ball when your finger's broke. I don't know if he's getting shots to manage the pain or what, but that's got to be painful throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Toss back to is that Ingram, I believe. No, it's Kamara. Which did not net any yards, and that's right now it's second down with about 8:50 left in the first to play. Second and 13, so they're gonna have to throw the ball on this one.
Yeah, just get it out quick. Don't make him sit back there for too long, otherwise it'll be third and 20.
So it's a completed pass to Alvin Kamara. It looks like he's about 6 yards shy of the first down, 6 or 7 yards shy. So that brings up third down. I like how they're definitely using Kamara out there in the wide receiver spot. That's probably a good use for him.
Yeah. Vic, I think you're muted.
I'm talking to myself.
I see your mouth moving every couple of seconds. Something's not right.
Good throw.
Yeah, there we go. And there was a long pass that it looked like they needed to get out of that rut.
Take advantage of a broken secondary.
Yeah, safety dropped down. Drag across and man, he's in chase mode. I don't know what they were doing. That slot corner was doing.
God, if it had been for him, he almost could have brought that one to the house.
See, that's what it kills me. Like, your safety finna drop down and you're a man, so you run the run. Like, how come you just didn't play inside leverage?
Yeah.
Zone.
He picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Alvin Kamara on the run.
It's a good mix to start out though for the Saints.
Yeah, it looks like they are definitely mixing it up between the short passes, the run, and the one long pass. I'm really surprised that they haven't.
Oh, you can't line up. Oh,
Yeah, they got him on that one. I think they were expecting that run play on that one. Obviously,
yeah,
they loaded up that box pretty good.
you got one. Yeah, one receiver in the entire the formation. Look at that lineman. They couldn't see.
Yeah, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to run it when you're putting that many linemen up in the front.
Yeah, the guard didn't get off the block to work his way up to that backer.
Vic's point got to spread him out.
Now we got a pass play.
Yeah.
Oh, if only he could have pulled that one in.
Field goal.
I tell you what, though, a field goal is almost as good as anything against this Tampa team. So the fact that they're putting some points up, that's pretty good. Of course, you always want to get that touchdown,
but that's the thing, though, man. Like, the Saints have what it takes to beat Tampa Bay. Like, they have a nice little mix, and that's what people don't like. Some of these games, man, especially this year, it's about matchups, and the Saints pretty much have a better matchup against Tampa Bay, especially. Oh, he made it. Especially
there's a kick, and it is good. Yeah, I mean, what's going on with Thomas? Is he pretty much just done with New Orleans?
Nah, he's just taking a break. He's taking a break. You know how it is. You know, hey.
Remember the last time you seen him play with New Orleans? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while, but
you forget he's on the roster at times, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, and he's a great receiver. It just seems like he just dropped off the planet.
Lost his quarterback, said, I'm done.
Yeah, because I feel like, man, if they had him right now, that would definitely put it in a different spot. Let's see here.
Hey, but while we sitting there chilling, here we go. We're going commercial break ourselves. See this?
Yeah, let's do a commercial.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Network. Whole sports all plays. Network. We on top of our game. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
And we are back, and yet they are still on commercial break.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, it's all right.
Is it just me, or it just seems like when they show football games recently, they didn't have as many commercials in them, or they would go they would do a split screen where you could still watch the game, and they had the commercial off to the side.
No, they still have the same amount of commercials. Still, I remember when I was in high school, you can kind of figure out when they're gonna have commercials. Like CBS has it for like three minutes. NBC's around 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of commercials. So since they just scored, they do a kickoff, and then we'll be back.
Right. Okay. Huh.
But you're a lot older than me, so I don't know.
Hey, I am a lot older than you are, but that's okay.
So it was the TV was black and white. So they probably had one commercial about the toaster, and then
ain't nothing wrong with no black and white TV. It leaves more to the imagination. So all right, so Tom Brady is going to take over now, and let's see what these I almost said Patriots. Let's see what these Tampa Bay Buccaneers can do.
So
It's hard to say him in a say Buccaneers with him. I always want to say Patriots sometimes.
So do you think they're gonna run the ball first play? He's on the center. Play action.
Yeah, I would say I think they should run. I think they should give a healthy dose to Leonard Fournette.
They got Grunt as a fullback.
What's up?
Play action.
Yeah, game on.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and he does go long. How are you going to drop the ball, Godwin? Godwin drops a sure-handed catch right through his fingers.
I'm doing something for them right now with the game, so.
Okay. No worries.
Okay.
See you in a bit. But yeah, I need you when you're done.
Okay.
Come on, I'm going to have to find you $1,000 for extra conversations during the game, man.
My bad. I thought my mic was off. I apologize.
That's all right, man. Listen, it'll reflect on your paycheck.
Wide man. Godwin wide open.
There he is. All right, Godwin. Now you done made up for that last one you dropped. Do you think what kind of conversations Brady has with his receivers when they drop balls like that, when they go back to the huddle? Do you think he gets into their ass a little bit?
Nah. Slot fade. Nah, he's good. Nah, he's not one. I think if it's consistent, they consistent,
then he'll say something to him. Be like, bruh, you're killing my stats right now. There goes Godwin. Godwin seems to be his favorite target right now. I notice he tends to go to him quite a bit.
But he's the only one that runs a different route. Like I said,
Right.
Mike Evans.
If you're up and down guy.
And you got a safety over top of him right now. So they're in the man coverage with a safety over the top. So there's nothing he can do.
So right now it's 3rd and 5, with about 4:35 left in the first. And so far they've done 0 rushes and 10 passes. It looks like on the play selections by the Buccaneers. I'm really surprised we haven't seen him run the ball yet. Godwin in motion. And there goes Tom. Now they got the pressure on Tom. And we were just talking about that. Can they put the pressure on Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he reached.
The interior pressure, that's what it is. That's what gets Tom Brady.
I'm telling you, and so now they're going to kick it with a 4th and 12, and the Saints will get the ball back. He should get at least 5 yards out of that.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, almost 35-yard return back. Not bad at all. Special teams could be one of the bright spots for these Saints today. It looks like. I'll tell you, man, it seems like these Saints are starting to build up a little bit of momentum for themselves.
Seems like they always do against the Bucs, and they do it early.
Tom to me always seems like a second half kind of guy anyway. First half is a little bit pedestrian for Tom, and then he kind of turns it up a little bit, makes some adjustments come that second half.
Yeah, this is what he did with Bill Belichick all the time in New England, right? The second half was where they ruled. They came out with the mid-game adjustment.
Oh man, that Falcons game I think was the prime example, wasn't it?
That was it.
I mean, but then again, that was a lot of that. That was Atlanta's fault for not pressuring. You know, if you noticed that they pressured quite heavily in the first half of that game, and that's why they were able to build up such a good lead and hold them. But then once that second half came around, it seemed like Atlanta just really went into cruise control, took off the pressure, and then Tom just took them to town.
They were also gassed too. The Patriots, I think, had ran double the offensive snaps of the Falcons. So when you got that kind of pressure, that kind of pace that the Falcons are running, It's just I think the Patriots knew at that point is you just keep running the play, something's gonna have to give.
Well, that's true, and it sure gave, didn't it?
Sure did, man.
All right. Well, I guess while we're at commercial break, we'll take your Vic. What's your who's your Super Bowl favorite right now? You're muted, brother. You're muted. There you go. So who's your Super Bowl favorite if you had to pick a team?
Oh, I got Tampa Bay and the Chiefs. Repeat.
Yeah, that sounds like a good lineup. I could see that definitely.
Like
You think it's going to be the same outcome, Tampa winning it, or do you think the Chiefs might? Yeah.
Yeah, because still, they can't run the ball, and so now you got to check everything underneath.
Right.
And then I don't trust. You can't man press. I don't think you can man press the receivers again. They don't because their secondary is not as good as the Saints secondary.
Right.
But it all depends on if Antonio Brown, if he comes back. That's I said over and over again, he's the most important piece for that offense to really, really go.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you. Amon, who's your Super Bowl favorite?
So I got the Bucks, and then I had them. So this is my preseason pick. I had the Bucks taking on the Colts in the Super Bowl, and the Bucks being the Colts. So we'll see if that holds true. They run the ball well, but Carson Wentz got to step up if they want to come out the AFC.
Man, that's a hell of a stretch going all the way down to the Colts. I mean, they have a good team though, so you never know. Hey, it's possible. It's possible. If the Lions can beat the Cardinals, it's possible.
And it is possible.
And it wasn't so much the fact that the Lions beat the Cardinals; it was just how badly they beat the Cardinals. Yeah. Like it wasn't even. It was sad to see how bad they beat them.
Yeah,
like that was ridiculous. So, how do y'all feel about COVID in terms of in relationship to the playoffs?
So,
man, it looks like it's going to play a big role. I mean, you look at Cleveland there, you got everyone out with COVID, and a lot of teams have had COVID issues. And It seems like they're spiking once again with this new variant. So I think it's going to have to play a big impact coming into playoff week. Right.
And Kamara just got the dump-off pass from Hill for about 6-7 yards out of it. Brett brings up third down, but 2:51 to play in the first. Yeah, that COVID is. I think it's gonna. It looks like it's really striking a lot of people hard, especially in the NBA. It's really striking the NBA teams quite heavily. Yeah. All right, here we go to snap. The shotgun pass to number one. I forget what his name is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're definitely giving up the short passes to Taysom.
They drop into the zone.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
They're running in cover 2 right now. I don't know why, but they're dropping into it.
Put 8 guys in the box and let them throw over the top, man. Don't let them hit this underneath stuff.
So they go with 3 tight end set. I guess they're trying to be able to run.
Oh, there he goes. He picked up about 6 yards, it looks like, out of 7 yards out of that, maybe.
Holding.
Of course, this is the offense, so yeah. That one will come back and we'll go into third down. Or is it?
First down. It'll be first and 20.
Oh, first and 20. My bad. Okay.
It looks like it's in the game plan. They'll let Taysom Hill do some design runs.
Oh, he was holding bad too.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a hold of that pads.
Yeah, dog. Move your feet, big dog.
So we got first and 20. He's under center. Fakes to Kamara. Throws a long ball. And it's caught. But what is, I've got to find out who this guy is. Looks like, is it Callaway or?
I think it's Callaway.
So Callaway's been coming up with quite a few hits.
good throw because he threw that short.
Yeah, so Callaway's got 4 targets for 88 yards. So Callaway is definitely doing some work.
Here goes zone again. They're running the zone.
Kamara in motion. And he goes a dump pass to Kamara, and then Kamara bobbles it. That could have been very easily picked off, folks. That could have been easily picked off. Good thing for him that they weren't there in the spot. I think if Kamara could have hauled that one in, he could have got at least a first down off of that one. So Tatum Hill is 7 out of 11 for 110. He's having a pretty decent outing so far as of right now. He's doing pretty good.
And they're sprinkling everything in there, which is good too. Not being very one-dimensional. He got a couple of deep balls in there and then short stuff.
And he goes deep again, and of course he gets out of bounds. Look like he's trying to get it to Kamara.
I guess Tampa Bay said, forget this zone. We're just gonna run this man and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're saying.
The depleted secondary's got to hold up though.
I'll tell you, Kamara had his guy beat. That ball was just way high. Kamara's like, where are you throwing it?
Drew would have made that pass.
Yeah. Hey, he laughed, but that's probably what he's thinking. He's probably wishing that them days he had Drew back.
Field goal.
Yeah, they're gonna come shy of the first down marker. Smith got hauled in the pass, but just not enough to get the first down. And we're coming down to the end of the first quarter with about 15 seconds left. So it looks like they're going to kick the field goal, which will, and just run out the clock.
Yep.
So the Buccaneers will get the ball to start off the second quarter. Or actually, they're just going to let it run down anyway. So they did run down. So, okay, so it's 3-0 right now, Saints. And when they come back from commercial break, they'll be kicking. Looks like the field goal.
So what you think so far, both of you?
Man, I gotta be honest with you. I like what the Saints are doing. I like the fact that he's stretching the field with them, and he's also working the short passes with Kamara. And I think Brady, they're gonna click. But I think Brady is definitely coming out. They're obviously off to a slow start. The Buccaneers are off to a slow start. What do you think? Is that Amon?
Yeah, I think the Bucs getting off to a sluggish start seems quite right against New Orleans. But New Orleans, they're mixing it up real well. I think they find a good balance between stretching the ball down the field, hitting it underneath, and give Taysom Hill some nice, easy throws to get in rhythm. And they're going to look for him to convert some of these other throws, the one he missed to Kamara. I think for the Bucs, they just got to settle in offensively and try to just continue to get the ball out quick and not get into these 3rd and 7s where they have to go and throw the ball in the pressure and get to Brady.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I think they're playing quite well, considering no Sean Payton or anything like that. I mean, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. No, but one thing about it is knowing Sean Payton, he probably gave him some stuff to look at. He probably watched film and said, "Hey, we need to make sure they work on this and this and that, and we know we can do this." But
right.
But I truly believe, and I agree with you guys. I mean, I said it from the beginning. I had the Bucs win, but the Saints, they matched very well against the Bucs, and they need to try to run the ball, try to at least have some kind of balance.
Right. You think Sean Payton is on a cell phone somewhere though, speaking into his ear set?
I'm sure he could if he would.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I don't even know if he can.
No, I don't think he is. I just think it's kind of funny. I mean, it's crazy how well they're playing, considering they don't necessarily have their main coach, which is their guru coach. They probably got. I wish I knew who was calling this game. If it was their offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator. Obviously, it's gonna be one of the coordinators, but. And I haven't been able to catch any articles on that would say who was running their team in his absence. All right, so here goes the snap from New Orleans. Looks like they're trying to get that hard count to see if they can get them to jump off sides.
Dang, I'll slap it.
And now they're going to call the timeout and, of course, go for the field goal.
I think everyone in the world knew they weren't going to snap that ball.
Yeah, I think you're right, too. All right, so now we get the real play. We get the field goal kicker, Brett Maher, out to kick the field goal to make it 6-0.
Yeah. Hey, to answer your question, I know I don't think Sean Payton is really saying anything because you don't want to make him overthink this stuff. So make sure he just call it the way he feels and just go to the flow with the game. What you like, talk to your players, talk to the receivers. Hey, what do you see? Talk to your quarterback. What do you see? You know, hey, I see this. We can do this. Look at this when you do this.
So right now, the current score is 6-0. Tampa's getting ready to take over the ball again.
Tampa's defense is holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, last two, what? You can say good for the Saints.
I don't know, though. You know, hey, I'll tell you, Vic, I think Tampa definitely needs a dominating victory over this Saints team. I feel like if they don't get a dominating win over the Saints team, then that shows to me that they can, you know, that the Chiefs could very well come out and beat them.
Come on, man.
I mean, think about it. If you're struggling, either they're playing down to the level of this team.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I think division opponents are tough too, right? And you're in your own division, it always plays a little bit tougher than they probably should than the record will ever say.
I know. I just like to piss Victor off when I say stuff like that. The first thing Victor does when Victor gets mad, the first thing that happens is you get the eye roll. And then after the eye roll, then you get the man. And then after the man, if you continue to eep it up a little bit, you'll eventually get the side vein that pops out off to the left. And that's what I'm working on right now is Victor's side vein.
Hey, one thing I learned, I don't pay attention to you because we had many arguments about them sorry Cowboys. And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden now you want to compare the Cowboy to the Bucs. Hey, here we go. He checked out of it, so it's probably going to be a run.
Yeah.
He got tight formation, boom, dive, crack in, seal.
And here we go. First run of the night. And it's not even the Fournette. Is that Ron Jones?
Yeah, that's Jones.
Yeah, Ron Jones gets the first carry of the night. That surprises me. I'm really surprised that Fournette didn't get the first carry for the night.
Well, Fournette did get like 4 straight catches, so they got to balance it out somewhere.
Hey, I'm on. Hey, this is the NFL. We don't care how many catches you got in a row. Get your butt out there and run, damn it. You're our main guy. No, I get it. They do need a change of pace guy. So
says the one that want Pollard more, your backup guy, to get more.
Hey, listen. No, that's an easy call to make. Right now, Zeke is not playing like Zeke, man. He's playing like I don't know if he's out of shape or what, but he's not playing like the Zeke that first came into the league. But Pollard, if you watch Pollard, he gets quite a few yards running. So I give to Pollard all day long. I don't care.
I see the Saints, they're running a lot of man.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are.
So and
they're not getting that pressure on Tom. I'm telling you, when they don't get pressure on Tom, Tom's gonna pick them apart all day.
Especially in that man coverage.
Gronk in motion. Oh, give it to Gronk. Give it to your boy.
He dropped it.
Oh, Gronk! Wow, right at the first down marker. Butterfingers. Butterfingers. God, I knew I should have played Mark Andrew today.
You think Tom gets mad at Gronk too?
I bet him and Gronk I don't know if they ever have a conversation like that. They probably have that. I don't know. Maybe he does get in Gronk's butt sometimes.
Oh man, that was a good throw.
He should have had that. I mean, come on, that's in both hands, and you're bringing it into the chest. There's no reason to drop that ball.
They've done that for 10+ years, man.
So it looks like Godwin gets about what equates to maybe a 1 yard gain on that catch. Wow. So definitely, Arians, definitely, like you said, he likes to use that slot receiver, as you can see in the comparisons of Hines Ward, 95 catches, Reggie Wayne, 106, and Fitzgerald at 109. So, yeah, you're right. He definitely likes, and of course, Godwin is another example of him using his slot to the extent. All right, let's bring Gronkowski in. I think they put some extra stickum on his gloves. He'll be good now.
All right. I think one of the players, number 22 for the Saints, he must got a stinger because he's looking at his neck.
Yeah, he's moving that neck around like he had something in there.
They got they run a straight man to safety.
Now they cover up on Gronk. He was a little bit uncovered there for a second.
Oh, got him low.
Yeah, he did. He's hurt too. Oh, that's Godwin. Oh, Godwin. You better get your butt up. No.
Can't take any more
And it's
injuries
fourth
there.
down, so they'll take an injury timeout. Yeah, he got him real low. And it landed on his head. I think it's the head that when he came down awkwardly on that head, I think that's what got him, obviously. But I'll tell you what, that hit on Parham earlier in the week, man, that had me scared watching him come off the field like that. All right.
Yeah.
Bridgewater got lit up today too.
Yeah, he did. I think he get carded. Didn't he go over
He got carded off.
Yeah, he got. I'm about to say. I thought he went off. Who came in? Who is his backup?
Is it
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Drew Lock.
Oh,
Freddie, wait a minute now.
The Lakers game
the
over.
Lakers already losing?
Hey, I just felt I just missed my coach who's telling me, man. I just want to come talk to you guys.
No, that means your Lakers are losing.
Nah, my Lakers not losing. We just we are.
Well,
losing.
no. Tell the truth, Freddie.
We're
Tell
talking
the live.
Saints
Tell the
versus
truth.
Tampa Bay right now, sir.
Oh, yeah. They down 2 with 12.3 left.
Oh, the Bulls 61, the Lakers 57, and that's the reason why Freddie Henderson is on this show. I get it, Freddie. I told you it was painful. It's painful, ain't it?
Just like Coach said, this is football Sunday, man. We ain't watching basketball right
Hey,
now.
listen, if we have anybody out there in the comments, could you please drop a comment if you know of a good therapist that Freddie Henderson can attend? Because right now, all of his teams are in the dirt, and he needs help. So drop us a line.
Hey, Coach, look like Brady. They bringing that pressure from Brady, man.
Man, obviously you ain't been watching the game. They ain't really been bringing pressure. Number one, pretty much if you watch what they're doing, the Saints, they're running a man, they're rushing 4 because they're putting the pressure up the middle. They got a 2 safety high, but one of the safeties dropping down in the box to cover that drag, that's how Godwin got hurt. So they're probably keeping the safety over Evans and having the guy come down on Godwin. Because pretty much that's what they run the majority of the time if you watch Tampa Bay.
So as everybody can see, it looks like Godwin's going to be okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see him walking because the way he came down on that neck, that was not a good thing. So it's good to see him walking up and about. So yeah, I think he's going to be back in the game. And then here comes the punt with 12:45 left to go in the second quarter. And the Saints get the ball and call for fair catch. So they're going to take over at the 10-yard line. And we'll see if they can capture some more magic against these Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Man, Tampa can't lose any more receivers, man.
Hey, we're not. First off, don't do that. We're good. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Look,
Hey, that's how it happens. See, you don't understand, Vic. That's how it happens. He leaves this game, and then he comes over here and he starts throwing this this like voodoo juice out over the screen to your team. And by the way, Vic,
yes.
Oh, here we go. Never mind. Let's get back to this game real quick. We got to run, and it really gets nothing. Matter of fact, he may have lost a yard.
Run the ball with a tight formation. I don't know why they keep trying to do it.
Yeah, I don't either. But Ingram looks like Ingram's going to take a 1-year loss on that. Vic, I need time to throw some touchdowns, man. Listen, I'm down by about 20 points. I need time to throw some damn touchdowns.
And throw them to Gronk, right?
Hey, listen, that would be preferable. That would be preferable. Because if Tom throws to Gronk and then Seacup gets the extra point, I mean, that's like 13 points right there off the rip.
Okay, Tom, don't throw any touchdowns to Gronk.
Hey!
If he's throwing some, two will go to him.
Hey, on the real though, I'm playing against Tom Brady. This is we talking fantasy, but I do have Grunt.
Wait a minute.
If you go,
you didn't draft your boy?
Who?
You didn't draft Tom?
Oh no, sir. I don't. I go receivers and running backs.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that can throw nowadays. Can throw for 4,000 yards.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Screen. 3 down. 8.
Oh wow! Right through his hands. What is going on with these catches today? I tell you, it's like I don't know. Is there extra moisture out there and it's causing them to slip?
Nah. He saw that red jersey come through, so he didn't want no part of that.
No, yeah, he didn't want none of that mess.
Hey, right here we go. They about to punt it. You think this is gonna be the drive? Because they should get the ball at least on the 50.
Man, listen. I need Tom in the worst kind of way.
Good punt. Oh, great punt. Boom. He's
gonna get it right at about the 30. He's gonna run about. 45. He's gonna get it to about the 42 or 43 yard line. That's all right. Hey, that's not bad. So that's not bad. We'll take that.
It's got to be a scoring drive now. Good field position here.
So it's 11:03 left in the second quarter, and they are going to commercial break.
Hey, why they want commercial break? Let's hit out. We're gonna hit another break. Y'all want another one?
Yeah, let's hit another one because Freddie, he's gonna go check that Lakers game out.
Hey, y'all check out that merch. Hey, All Step Network.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a place. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports all plays. Network. All sports all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports all plays. All sports all plays.
So there we go, going in out of commercial break, score 6-0. Tampa Bay has the ball on the 43-yard line and driving in. So what do you think? Do you think this is an important drive right here?
I think, for Tampa, yeah, they need to this is definitely, they got they're about the 30, 35-yard line right now. They need to get some momentum going. They need to crank something up. So every drive is going to be important, but I think this drive is important. I'd like to see, if they're going to run the ball, I'd like to see Leonard Fournette run the ball. I think that will definitely run. I think it's going to, you know how Leonard Fournette is. If they run him, that's definitely create a lot of space.
Yeah, it's got to be a big drive here. They got to finish in the end zone.
You think so? Yeah, I think.
If they come out running Ron Jones and not Fournette, I'm going to be pissed.
Ronald gets downhill a little bit quicker than Leonard now, so maybe that's what they're looking for.
Come on. What I say, man? What I say? I said if Ron Jones comes out and not Fournette, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, before you get on your little rant, we're going to mute you.
Are you playing against Ronald Jones this week?
I didn't say nothing curse-worthy.
Hey, you talking about you going to be mad?
No, I won't be mad. But I do think that they should. I do think it's time for him to run the ball. I'm really surprised we haven't seen him run the ball yet.
Well, here you go. You got what you want. Fournette is in. You got.
All right, here we go.
Tight end set. two tight end set with one receiver out. Boom, run.
There we go. Come on, Fournette. Now look at that. Look how many yards Fournette gets. I mean, that guy just, of course, he gets about 3 or 4 other guys. Yeah, of course, Ron Jones is faster, but I think that Fournette is just a more powerful back.
Yeah. Late games, Fournette's the guy.
Yeah.
Brian
Fournette definitely pushes the pile.
Brian Leftwich going to the Jaguars.
Is that really? Is that what happened?
No, I'm just talking.
Oh, hey, I don't know, man. Hey, listen, the Shad Khan came out with that damn call at what, 11 o'clock? Look at that. There he goes again. I mean, this guy's just gathering up yards. He's just gobbling them up.
So what is it going to be, 3rd and 4?
I think it's going to be like 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. I might be wrong, but I think it's 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. It looks like to me.
3rd and 2. You're right. Look at you.
Of course,
Got them glasses on.
Hey, listen. You know, I can see outer space with these things. Okay, right now, I'm looking all throughout Amon's house, and I'm not very happy with what I'm seeing. I think you could probably clean up around that place. So like you got some laundry to do.
No.
3rd and 2. Boom.
All right, here we go. And Fournette is lined up, and he gets the pass. So I don't know, man. It's something about when Fournette comes into the backfield or even lined up as a receiver, it really helps Tampa out. I think they really start moving the ball a lot more frequently than when Ron Jones is out there.
I can't say this. I will give Fournette a lot of credit. You can tell over the summer he worked over the offseason. He worked on his catching because he never in his career LSU and now he never got the ball this many times.
Mm-mm.
Well, like I say, if you want to be great in the NFL, you have to practice your craft.
Yeah. So I will give him a lot of credit. He's working his way into a two-way back. He's gonna get that big money.
Hey, was anybody surprised to see that Saquon Barkley played a full game without getting hurt today? I've been pretty happy about that. I watched Saquon play a full game and was actually not too bad, and he did not get hurt. I was surprised.
You got to start somewhere.
Hey, I'm telling you, Saquon, I think, he's such a good talent, but he just so many injuries have just kept him from reaching, where he should be.
Absolutely.
And here we go. There we go. And of course, it's not Gronk. Son of a bitch. Brat, however you say his name. Come on.
Break? You don't like Break?
It's not Gronk.
When he's stealing fantasy points, you can't like him. That's the problem.
Man, listen, I'm in the playoffs right now. Listen, okay. Gronkowski's out there. All right, there we go.
3rd and 4. Man coverage again.
All right.
Mike Evans.
Yep, you're right.
I like what they're doing. They're doing a lot of motion, at least trying to get guys open with the one-on-one.
Let's Brady see easier too. Let him see it earlier.
Oh, that was Mike Evans' roster is just so trash. God, he knows it too. He's like, man, I can't do nothing. Here we go, motion again. Got 2 tight end sets.
All right.
They're probably gonna run it.
Brayton motion.
Yep. Hit the backer. Work your way up. Simple. Guard goes to backer. So at least get 3 or 4 yards before somebody touch them if they get the blocks. Here we go. We got Miller at slot.
Oh, they got Fournette way off to the end, almost by the sideline.
Oh, he got raped.
Oh, that was some BS. He tripped Gronk.
That's that physical. Old boy played physical on him. He was looking for a call. He got his stuff jammed up by Alexander.
Yeah, he did. Gronk really did.
Oh, that Oh, nah, it wasn't that bad. It was just a sorry route. He should have just kept dragging across.
So Tom at 3rd and 7.
Field goal.
He gets pressured and sacked.
Pressure getting there for the Saints. About
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing. One crazy thing about it is, man, their front four is kicking our 5 butt.
What's that name? Is Jerron?
Ooh, hit him with that grown man.
Yeah, he did. I think Tom just said, "What the F-U-C-K?" Can't say it, so I got to spell it.
Oh, he missed.
But here we go for the field goal. And it's no good. Son of a...
There's your
Yeah, I'm
point,
telling you, man. Stu Cup, you got one job, Stu Cup. One damn job.
That's your kicker?
Yes.
Oh my God. I know why they're losing now. It's because of you.
Man, you ever just feel like I was so pegged to win this week, and I mean, I was pegged 130, like 111, just like way out there supposed to win, and I'm God, this is sad. This is a sad day for me, folks. And we go to commercial break so I can cry.
So let me ask you this. So you think are they gonna make an adjustment to where pretty much the front four is killing them? So are you gonna have them do like a chop block or keep a tight end in the block and now rely on your receivers trying to beat the one-on-one?
I think you'll see Gronk chipping a lot more too. I think you see Gronk and break him out of that set and just chip off the edge, especially Cam Jordan on that right side. I know Wirfs is a great tackle, but if you can get off of Cam Jordan, just slow him up a little bit, it gives you more time to get Mike Evans and company going.
Oh, okay. I think that's gonna be pretty much the biggest question going in. Why you breathing hard like this, like it's a blowout?
No. Well, it is a blowout for me on fantasy wise, not the damn game. But I'm sad, man. This is supposed to be my happy day, man. My lineups were good. The teams I were playing were weak. This is supposed to be just an easy cakewalk wins for me, and it's not happening that way.
And it's like that sometimes, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, the bright spot today, though, for me, and I can't really complain, man. Hey, listen, the Cowboys beat the Giants, so it's a good day. It's a good day. You know, I mean, it could be worse. I could be like, Freddie over there. Giants lost. Lakers are going to get blown out. Packers get it, barely. I think I'm gonna buy a half Giants, half Lakers shirt. I think I'm gonna get somebody to make one of those and mail it to Freddie and tell him he needs to start wearing that on game day.
I think he'll do anything to bring that luck around, man.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Saints got the ball. Oh, they run a quarterback keep with Mr. Hill.
Yes, they did. I'm telling you, man, that's the guy, man. He's great with that Wildcat stuff or that quarterback run stuff. He's not. I'm really surprised they don't have what's his name in there. No. What's wrong with Simmons? Is he hurt or are they just not playing him? Because they usually switch him up sometimes, don't they?
I think that was because he had. I think Tyson Hill had the concussion and everything else, but now he's pretty much the number 2. He was the number 2 guy.
So I wonder, he has that quarterback. By the way, Kamara just ran for the first down, so it's 5:37 left in the second, 1st and 10. Taysom Hill, he signed a really weird contract. He gets $45 million for playing, the receiver, halfback, whatever spot, or he could get bumped up to $95 million if he gets played as a quarterback spot. So I wonder if they're going to have, now that he's playing quarterback, will they bump him up to the $95 million, or is this just a temporary thing? He says at $45 million because Winston will come back next year and play.
I think it depends on how many games that he does it. Because if you really think about it, I mean, like we said earlier, you're going to actually have a lot of good quarterbacks because you're going to have Winston, you're going to have Terry Bridgewater, you still got Watson, you say Aaron Rodgers. Shoot, you can say old boy from Hundley from the Ravens.
Right.
You got a lot of free agents, quarterbacks, Cam Newton. I mean, I can go on and on. So I think
what if the Texans tried to make a move for Huntley? I wouldn't be mad. I think they need a quarterback. I don't know if Huntley's going to want to go there or not, but
man, Huntley, you crazy. Huntley's going to go where the money is, buddy.
Oh yeah, well that's true. That's true. Now he will go.
He can sit there. Hey, my man, he ain't even making $1 million.
So let me ask you a quick question. What do y'all think about Deshaun Watson? Is he just? Do you think he's done, or do you think he's going to land somewhere next year?
He's got to land somewhere.
He's going to land. He's going to play. I think because one thing about it is, like the whole situation is not a criminal charge.
That's all civilian charges.
It's a civil lawsuit, so therefore they're going to get their money and move on with their life.
And here it goes. Taysom Hill throw, and of course, pass broken up to Kamara. So now it's 4th and 5. So they're going to kick the ball back off to Tampa, and Tampa will receive the ball with 3:46 remaining in the second quarter.
They probably
So what I'm thinking is so you think next year we're going to see Deshaun back in the league?
Yes.
Yeah, he's too good of a quarterback not to be.
Oh, I agree. I really thought this year they would have been able to trade him somewhere, but nobody wants to guess it was too early. I guess
they want that. They're going to make sure they get the right picks and the right amount. It ain't just I'm just going to give it to you just to give it to you. So they're going to stay and hold. Look, 2 first rounds and 2 second rounds and blah 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 blah.
Right.
Because regardless of the situation, he's under contract, so they're not tripping on that.
Right.
But then you also got to realize in that situation, he has to agree to the team that they go to. So you just can't send him to the Jaguars.
Well, that's
he
true.
has to accept it because
they're not going to send him to the competition.
So he has to no.
Even though if they send him to the Jaguars, I mean, I don't even know if Deshaun Watson could turn that damn franchise.
But he did. But that's what I'm saying. He can say no, I don't want to go there. So that kind of
absolutely, yeah, you're right. Absolutely,
limits him to where he can go. I mean, you look at Houston. Houston has it. If they do it right, they can pretty much set themselves up to where they could be straight in like 3 to 5 years. Because I trade Deshaun, and I get out of all these bad contracts. Because even this year, they got 30, 32, 33 players that's on a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is I'm gonna get out of these bad contracts that we got. I trade Deshaun, and with them trades, that's 5, maybe 6 draft picks.
Yeah.
And then you could actually build a squad.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You could get 2 good – if you can find a really good playmaker, that's the thing. They need a playmaker on defense. They obviously have lost all of that.
Yeah.
But they get that the first round because even if you look at the draft, I think this draft is going to be pretty much –
Oh, they got Thibodeau coming out. Looks like probably the first pick in the draft.
But you still got old boy from Michigan who's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, because Texans, they in the top 3. You got Jets. They beat the Jaguars, so that's 2. They're number 3. So they can have it set to 3 or 5 years where they could be a contender. Like I said, you load up offense and defensive line right here in this draft. That's gonna be where the spot is.
Right.
But they'll be fine. All right, Brady. I really, really believe Brady needs to come. He need to get a drive here. Need to put some on the board.
I'm starting to get angry at this team right now.
Don't mess with the fantasy. That's the number 1 rule.
I don't understand. No, I'm serious. I don't understand why Brady doesn't already have at least 1 or 2 touchdowns under his belt. I mean, damn Brady. All right, here we go, folks. Let's see what they can do. So Fournette gets the ball, runs for about 5-6 yards, possibly. All right. Now let's throw the ball to Gronk.
Hey,
I ain't sounding desperate, man. I just need. You know what? Just one breakaway would be nice. All right, here goes Fournette with another. Looks like 2 yards, and then he gets pushed back. So now that brings up third down, which is typically that's where you see Gronk is at third down.
God dang, Mike Evans out, hamstring.
Oh, he's out.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, there's more
So
targets
now
for
it comes.
They haven't put Godwin back in yet. They're probably gonna wait until halftime.
Why are they waiting? Are they waiting just to let him make sure he's okay or something? Or
Yeah, they don't want to risk it. Gronk.
there you go. Finally. God.
How many points are you down by now?
A lot. Enough to make me pull my hair out, I'll tell you that.
Well, one thing about it is he can't run vertical because they got that safety right in the middle.
Yeah, so right now it's 81-52, and Fournette gets crushed behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he mad.
Yeah, it's 81 to that. The guy that's beating me's got 81, and I got 52. So I don't know. And Sukup got me -1. How the hell does your kicker get you -1? I don't get that crap. Damn Sukup. How hard? Listen, I'm pretty sure it's not. It can't be that hard. What did he do? Kick like a 30-some-odd yard field goal and he missed it?
Yep.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry, but I'm starting to dock you money. If you can't kick a field goal within the 30-yard line or a 30, if it's 40 yards or less, or and you're missing them, and there's not no wind affecting it, I'm docking your butt money. I'm taking money out your pocket. And if you're a receiver, smaller. Hey, watch this. And if you're a receiver or a tight end, and you got two hands on the ball and you drop it, I'm docking your ass money. And if every interception you throw, that it wasn't like if a receiver tips it and then it goes, okay, I get that. But if you throw it straight to that damn defender, docking your ass money. Getting all that damn money back.
You can be a team's financial advisor at some point.
Listen. I would not turn a job down either. I don't care. I don't care if it's with the sorry Jets. I'd take a job like that. Wouldn't you?
100%. Yeah. Even if it's for the Jets, I
would even take a job. I would even take a job being the guy that squirts the water into their mouth. I would take that job, okay? I'm down. Hey, you look a little parched. Come over here. Let me hook you with some water.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So you a Patriots fan?
Yes, sir.
And you don't even have them in the Super Bowl? How dare you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pleasantly surprised at how good Mac Jones is, or how good this team has been playing. So,
Amon, where do you live? You live in New England?
No, I live in North Carolina.
No.
Freaking Carolina people, man. No, I'm down in Georgia, man. I ain't got another. Are you in South Carolina or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Okay, man. All right. Yeah, you're up there, Tar Heel Nation.
Mom went to Chapel Hill, so.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, here we go. Tom throws it off to Fournette. Looks like he's just shy of the first down.
Third and 4.
Yeah, so he's got. All right, Tom. What are you gonna do? I think it's time to throw it to Gronk. It's time. No, because typically, if you look at the New England, that's typically what he does. When he gets a third down, if it's just in short yardage, that's always a typical dump off pass to Gronk with New England. I don't know if he does it so much in Tampa anymore.
Well, he put that in there.
Yeah, he did. All right.
Miller should have the advantage.
Oh, Miller.
Fournette's out. They put Jones in. They went. I don't know if they went 2 tight ends.
No, I see Barrett out there lining up as like a wide receiver.
Yeah.
That's never a good thing for Gronk. And they run the ball with Jones. Looks like he gets about 7 yards, it looks like, on that one. Man, that was a good run by Jones. He went right up that gut.
He hits the holes a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Break with the catch. They're staying at this man with a safety in the middle of the field. Especially now, you don't have Mike Evans nor Godwin, so now it kind of.
I'm about to say that's gotta like shorten the field for them, right?
Yeah, that put them in a bind because now you're talking about your 4th, 5th, and 6th receiver.
Right. That definitely cuts down the amount of plays that they have available to them. That's for sure.
No, I think that's one of the things you saw. They left with Brady just trying to come up with what's a good plan with what you got. With the toys you got new toys. Like Johnson runs good routes, but he can't. I don't think he can beat the press. Miller, he's fast and quick. Bray's not bad either. Oh shoot, he dropped that.
Yeah, he did. God.
Shooting themselves in the foot right now.
They really are. I mean, it's not Tom. It's just there's been several balls that should have been caught that haven't been caught tonight.
It's that allure of the Saints, man. It's just getting to them. They're just not doing the simple things right.
What'd you say? The aura of the Saints?
The allure of the Saints.
The allure of the Saints. They do voodoo down there in New Orleans. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know Mardi Gras and all that. So
no, they literally put the opposing teams. Like, they'll have a doll out there with the jersey of the opposing team on the doll, and they'll put it outside their fence. So when you walk around New Orleans, you see all these dolls on these fences of the visiting team. I'm serious. It was the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Very crazy. All right, so here goes Tom. About to take the snap. 3 to the left. Looks like 1 to the right. Wide receiver lineup. I think that's Fournette in the backfield. And Tom is about to get hammered. And he did. God, Davenport got him. Tom!
These pressures on 3rd down, just get there consistently. Is that the 3rd sack on 3rd down?
That's been the 3rd sack. Yes, you are correct.
I'm surprised they didn't call a screen to the running
back. Listen to me. Sukup is getting ready to come up in here and hit this damn field goal. If this SOB
they're not kicking a field goal,
they can't kick a field goal. It'd be like they're kicking for the 50.
That'd be 60 yards.
Hey, listen, don't doubt Sukup. Don't put limitations on him, Victor.
That's 62-yard field goal. Come on, man.
That'd be 62 yards of blissful beautifulness. Hey, I'll go out there and pull Urban Meyer and say, "Hey, dipshit, you gonna make that kick? Kick him in the leg." And here goes the punt. Gosh. Oh, and he gets it at the 1. Good stop. So they pin him down. They pin the Saints down to about the 2-yard line with 36 seconds left to go in the half. Now, I fully expect, I'm going to say this now, I fully expect to see a different Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Buccaneers come second half. I fully expect that. Victor, I expect it. And Victor has gone. I don't know what Victor's doing. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. I don't know.
He's looking for that second half Tom Brady. That's what he's doing.
But I do expect to see a different second half Tom Brady. What do you think? You think we're going to get the real version of Tom Brady?
Yeah, I think they're going to go and adjust that third down. Every time on third down, you see it, the drive just stalls on these thirds where they have to go and pass the ball. I think you're going to see them call more screens in that area and try to just get the ball out a little bit quicker. But I think it's all going to hinge on the health of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They get back or they have to just kind of trash the game plan and go with something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Which then, I mean, does he start looking more to his tight ends? Or, I think Miller, obviously looked like he was doing fairly decent. So maybe look at trying to get Miller the ball. And then, of course, they're just going to push the pile out. The Saints are. And I think this is where they're probably just going to run the clock out.
Well, you got 3 timeouts. So if you can hold them without a first down, you can get the ball around the 50-yard line with, 20 odd seconds to go?
Right. Boy, they just got right behind him and pushed him. They literally scrum piled that. That was almost a rugby move. At some point, I was waiting for the guy to come out with the rugby ball and start tossing it. You missed it, Vic. They had some kind of rugby move they pulled off coming out of the end zone. The Saints did. It was beautiful. And here goes Kamara past the first down yards. I'm assuming they're just going to run it. They're going to be content with running it and take out the time. Vic, I was telling Amon in the group, man, that I fully expect to see a different Tom Brady in the second half. I think second half Tom is going to come out.
Well, they got to figure something out.
Yeah, and here we go. So we are now at the half with the score being a pedestrian 6-0. I'm beside myself. This is not the score I would have expected going into half. So Vic, your team's in trouble here.
Yeah, they
that's
really
your team. My team by proxy. It's my team by proxy because I got 3/4 of your offense in my fantasy team. So I'm riding your back like Zorro, and I'm not happy with my returns.
They really are. First off, I wouldn't have told you to pick all of them against the Saints. I said it from the beginning. It's going to be a close game. It's not going to be a blowout. They match up well against them. Now, you got Godwin out. You got Evans out. I don't know what's wrong with Grunt because Grunt didn't play the last series. So it's going to be a lot of adjustments and try to figure some stuff out. I'm not going. You can't say trouble because guess what? If they score, they would be winning 7-6.
That's a big if right now, though. Listen, they have you not seen the amount of dehydration in their offense? Seriously, somebody's out there looking for an oasis, begging for water. Have you not seen that?
Yeah, but guess what? We're not stressing because unlike these Cowboy fans.
No. Don't switch it to the Cowboys. We won today.
Hey, that y'all stress over every second and every minute. And you guys
I gotta be honest with you. Today I was very not stressed. I was actually quite calm. And I don't know if it's the medication that I take that kept me calm, but I was pretty damn calm, Victor. I'm not lying to you. I was feeling pretty good until I came into this game, and now my blood has gone higher. I don't know.
But I mean, like I said, it's halftime. New England. You got me saying that. Tampa Bay's gonna get the ball. Hey, we're good.
But let me say this. But isn't it true? Like we said, and Amon, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with it. Tom has been pressured a little bit today. He's been sacked 3 times. They've been able to contain Tom a little bit and keep pressure on him. And I think that's the difference. So, and I would imagine hopefully they continue to keep that pressure up on Tom. If I'm a Saints fan, and I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. That is what's so crazy. They're putting pressure with the front four. So I'm very shocked. I'm very surprised. Again, I haven't seen too many screens because with the pressure, with that rush coming through, you should be able to hit them with either a receiver screen, like a tunnel screen coming right back underneath. they work their way to that linebackers to the safety. But hey, again, you got new guys in, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna go.
Yes, I am too as well. Let's see here. Let's see. So right now, Freddie must be a little bit happy. Since we're at halftime, do a little quick score updates. You got Lakers 1 point above the Bulls right now, 76-75, with 4 minutes left to go in the third. So that's why we haven't seen Freddie as of late. I think Freddie has a little bit of happiness in his life, and he's doing quite well over at the Lakers show. You got the Mavericks and T-Wolves. The T-Wolves are beating the Mavs 79-70, and the Suns are just putting a shellacking on the Hornets at 108-80. Pistons obviously beat the Heat today at 190. I was surprised at that. Was anybody surprised at with the Pistons Heat game?
I don't know. I don't watch basketball. It's Sunday. Sorry.
I clearly I don't either, Victor. I guess it's an a-hole. I'm sorry. I did not know it was to be an a-hole to Jason Day. Okay, you're fine. I'm sorry. I looked on my calendar and I knew. I said, you know what? Who's coming to be on today? That Victor's going to be on. Okay, that's okay. There's going to be a little bit of assholisms that I'm going to have to deal with Victor. That's fine. I can. You know what? I got thick skin. I can do it. Vic, I got thick skin. Everything bounces off me and goes right back to you. I'm good. Amon, didn't know about you, man. I was hoping you'd be a pretty cool, chillax guy, and you've kind of lived up to that. So,
I'm glad I could.
Yeah, you're disgusting with personality over there.
Hey, so since we're at halftime, here's a question. We're talking about the NFC. Who's your 7 teams? Start 1-7.
Ooh, 7 teams in the NFC.
Hey, no, not you, Amon. You can go first.
You want me to go first? All right.
You go first, because
I think that you got the. So you go. I think Packers, Bucks. Who else will win the division? The Cowboys look like they're going to win the division. Washington's kind of falling off. I think the Rams come back to win their division. I think the Cardinals also fall off. And then that wild card spot, I think the Cardinals will hold on to a wild card. I think they'll end up being the 5 seed. I think then from there, it's just kind of all up in the air. You look at, I think Washington will hold on to a wild card spot, and San Francisco, I think that stays pretty similar up there. I think you just swap the Rams in Arizona.
So you got San Francisco and who?
Washington to round out the wild card.
Okay. What about you, sir?
Wait a minute. And 7 teams. Let me understand. I'm trying to understand something. In 17, he gave you. He said name out the top 7, 1 through 7. Where did you have the Cowboys there?
I had them. I said they're going to win the division.
They're
I just want to make sure because sometimes look, I'm old. I don't hear everything. That's why I wanted to go back and I just wanted to ask you because I want to make sure you had the Cowboys.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay, because I didn't want to throat punch you through the screen. But
no, I had to make sure I said the Cowboys.
Okay.
They're 4.
Hey, we played the Saints with the same squad, and we put a little bit better ass whooping on than what you guys are doing right now. I just want to say that, Vic. I'm gonna put that out there, and you can go back and review the tape.
Hey, and we played the Cowboys and won. So
you're right. No, you did, but no, but you know what, Vic? No, but let me ask you this: you watched that game, right, Vic? I mean, look, let's put our unbiased hats on for a minute. Okay, let's put our unbiased. Vic, I want to put our unbiased hat on. Right now, you're not a Patriots fan, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. Let's just put our unbiased hats on.
You're right. Okay, I'm ready because I'm not a Patriots
fan. So
fan.
let me ask you this: let me ask you a question. Did you beat the Cowboys, or did the Cowboys, based on their field goal kicking? Because we all know that they missed 1 3-pointer within 30 yards, and they missed 1 extra point. And they lost by 3. So those 4 points that our kicker messed up on, if you have your unbiased hats on, you're going to say the Cowboys lost that game due to their own selves. The Buccaneers did not win that game. The Cowboys gave them that game due to their lack of kicking. And I'll give the floor back to you, Vic. Unbiased hat on them. Unbiased.
My unbiased hat says, we won. You lost. You can say what you want.
See, that's not an unbiased hat. I'm asking you to objectively look at it. Objectively.
So let me ask you this.
So, Victor. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
And let me ask you this. And this is the God's honest truth. Would you bet your house on that game that the Cowboys are gonna win?
If the kicker could,
that's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
No,
that's not what I asked you. If we put money up right now, would you bet your January check?
Listen, my wife can call my. No. That's an honest question. It's an honest question, but you got to listen to me now. If I'm telling you the truth, and you want the truth, I got to go through my wife just to change up my underwear. So how am I going to get that money from her?
I know.
To get to you. So
that's what I'm saying. So let me ask you this. If the Cowboys play the Jaguars, would you bet your January check?
If the Cowboys beat the Jaguars?
If the Cowboys had to play the Jaguars, you bet the Cowboys gonna win. Would you bet your January check?
Yeah, because everybody knows the Jaguars are trouble.
See, simple as that. See, you see how you didn't bring up your mama, your wife, and your girlfriend. You didn't bring out all the other stuff.
Hey, listen,
you said right then and there. Yeah, I'm a bet.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
No, I see where you're going with that. Listen, I'm not listen, I am not obtuse. I am not obtuse. I see where you're going with that.
No,
but what I'm trying to tell you is, what I'm trying to explain to you is, you're not going to bet. Look, I'm not trying to take anything away from the Bucs. Let's understand that. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Bucs. Matter of fact, actually, I'm giving them compliments on how good of a team that is. All I'm saying is, if we convert the three-pointer and we convert the extra point, we're not having this conversation, you and me. Or if we do have the conversation, it's going to be the other way around.
Hey.
But you didn't do anything to stop that kick from going through. We did that on our own. You didn't stop anything from that extra point. We did that on our own. There's nothing that you did that actually beat us. We beat ourselves.
The loss is look, however you want to look.
Oh, here we go. A loss is a loss, and the turtle crosses the finish line.
Hey, and
half a second before the hare, even though the hare is definitely faster than the freaking tortoise, the tortoise still gets the damn win. I got it, Vic.
It doesn't. Hey, so let me ask you this: if we lose tonight, if Tampa Bay lose tonight, are they still not a contender for the Super Bowl?
By record, absolutely.
No. We don't care.
No, you asked me if they lose tonight, are they contend? Okay, I got it. So we're looking at beyond the record to the actual team itself. You know, absolutely. I mean, there's still a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, there's still a contender for this.
So
I'm not trying to take that, and that's not what I'm taking away from the Tampa Bay Bucs. I agree.
No. I mean, see, this is what I'm asking. So right now you have the Cowboys, the top seed, like to go to the Super Bowl.
I don't have the Cowboys. Honestly, I don't.
Who do you have number one to win the Super Bowl out of the NFC?
No, I have. Out of the NFC, I do believe I have Tampa.
You okay?
All I'm saying is that specific game.
Stop.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So what we're talking about right now is pointless because you already.
No. It's not pointless. It's not. Damn it! It's not. It's not pointless. I'm just saying. That specific game. That specific game. We owned your asses. You might have a better shot than Super Bowl. Because quite honestly, I don't fully believe in our offense. I believe in our defense. I don't fully believe in our offense yet. And I don't know if it's the play calling that I don't like, or McCarthy I don't like, the way he calls the plays. I like our defense. I think our offense is still sputtering. I don't know if it's a Dak issue. I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn on Dak Prescott, man.
You know what?
I like him sometimes, and sometimes he just infuriates me. So
I'm going to go on commercial because it is.
is the Fox D Streaming Network. Register to come on our channel at foxdnetwork.com.
And we're back ASAP. We were back watching the game. We had Saints versus Tampa Bay. Saints about to kick off. We're about to start the second half. Be back. All right, here we go. Oh, good run. Oh, stay on your feet.
And Harry, yes, that actually was a pretty good run. I think if he would have stayed on his feet, he probably could have got an additional 5 yards out of that. Oh, look at a holding against the kicking team, huh? But it's still first down. So, Godwins and Evans are definitely out the rest of this game. Honestly, I think if I'm Tampa, that's probably a good call, quite honestly, because you don't want to push too much on them as you get ready for your playoff push. So,
yeah, you got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, you really honestly do. And that's going to be interesting to see how it affects Miller and Braid and Gronkowski and the rest of the group. Here they go, run it. All right. So Fournette looks like he drags out about another 7 or 8 yards.
So now you're gonna use Fournette, you're gonna use Braid, you're gonna use Gronk, Johnson. You're gonna try to get him doing some motion, and then you got Scotty Miller, who's a quick, fast guy.
All right, so Brady's getting ready to take the snap.
There you go, 2 tight end set.
They're right at about the 15-yard line, it looks like, or close to the 20. Screen pass out to Fournette, who looks like he got the first. Yeah, he did. He got the first.
Smart plan.
Yeah, it is. But at some point, I do think Tom has – I think he's got to get a lot more people involved than just Fournette. What do you think?
But you can't – the thing about it is with that pressure, and now you're going to see more 2 tight end sets. Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
And so like I said, like right now, there's another 2 tight end set, 2 receivers. So he's going motional, go in and block. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much going to be your bread and butter right now. So now you're going to have
and about Fournette looks like he picked up about close to 5 yards on that run. As we now hit second down, Fournette comes out. Looks like they're going to bring Jones in.
So yeah. So now the question is, are you think the Saints gonna go big, put an alignment in?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that myself, and I think I would honestly to try to create more pressure on Brady. I think I would, because now he doesn't have his normal go-to guys other than Gronk. Yeah. Hey, didn't Jason Pierre-Paul, didn't he lose one of his fingers?
He lost a couple.
A couple of them. Fireworks.
July. Yeah. I remember that. I thought he lost at least a finger or two.
I don't know who that top receiver is. Whoever
you got Miller down at the bottom of the screen, and he airs it out and overthrows Callaway.
Dang it! You should have took the what's the name? Check down.
Yeah, I really feel like he should. I mean, I get he's trying to get something going, throwing it down the field, get some quick yardage, but man, he had Fournette. He had Fournette. Fournette could have got at least 6 yards out of that, 7 yards. He got you the first.
He mad too. He had Fournette. He had Johnson. He had that receiver open. I mean, he had
a couple of checkdowns that he could have thrown to.
Looks like he's trying to force some balls into some guys who haven't played a lot. That's Darton. He threw that ball to.
Yeah.
That hasn't received a lot of attention, so trying to get him involved or quick.
And he's definitely not happy. He is not a happy camper right now.
He probably mad because he ran out of time. Because he did run out of bounds, but he probably could have got at least 2 more yards.
Yeah, so obviously we got New Orleans getting the ball back, and it's crazy. To your point, I mean, they're only they're not out of it. I mean, it's just a 1-score game. So, but at some point, you got to figure they got to start turning up the heat.
I mean, it just started. It's the start of the third quarter. Like, come down, Grasshopper.
No, damn it, no.
His fantasy team's in shambles.
Not his fantasy world. In fantasy world, we are not calm right now.
He's down
we are not
37
calm.
points.
We are the opposite of calm.
He needs an Atlanta Falcons choke to pull this one out.
God, I need so much to pull this one out. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm winning in one league and I'm down in the other league, and I can't. I tell you, it's craziness.
It's all right, man.
But no, honestly, you're right. I mean, the Saints they do play them quite well, and I tell you, if they had Winston, do you think that the Saints would be further ahead?
I don't know. I think Winston might have turned it over a couple times if we're being honest about it.
And that's right, because Winston is a different style of player. He likes to run a lot more, or not run. Excuse me. Winston's a good guy. He's a good quarterback, but I think he's definitely a little bit slower runner. I think Taysom Hill is a more effective runner than Winston is.
So that's a hard question to say, but I mean, Tampa. You're right. Tampa Bay needs to start. They need to figure something out. Get a rhythm going offensively. If the defense can get a 3-down out, Tampa Bay probably still have maybe 5, maybe 6 more chances to score.
Right. And that's about what I'm thinking as well, given the amount of time that they have left. I believe right now they are. Let's try to get the time stamp on this game. It was like 12:08 left to go in the third. So there is still a lot of football left.
Yeah. It's a 1-possession game too. That's the bright side for Tampa. The defense played really well so far.
Kamara gets the ball, runs for about close to 4 yards on second down, or second down coming up, I should say.
I tell you what, they've been running the ball pretty effectively. I haven't seen a lot of no yard gains or whatever out of Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara's doing actually a pretty good job today running the ball for them. Ingram has been stopped a few times. Matter of fact, Kamara's run the ball 7 times for 21 yards, averaging around 3. Taysom Hill's run the ball 3 times for 14 yards. And then you got Ingram at 5 carries at 5 yards. And, of course, Taysom Hill just tried to run the ball and did not get anything. So now you're looking at 3rd and 8 with 10:59 to go in the third.
Zone. Got him. There you go. 3 downs and out.
Yeah, they're out. Now they're at 4th and 8. So you're right. So the Brady's they're having lots and lots of chances to get points on the board. This has got to be the drive. This has got to be the drive that gets Tampa going.
Got to convert at some point. You can't keep punting it.
You're right. They cannot.
Even if it's not a drive, you want to at least punt the ball back inside the 20. So at least you can play field position game.
Yeah.
And get yourself to set up and kick a field goal.
So that ball's going to come right at the 20. He should get to about the 25. No, he will not. He gets it about the 22.
God dang it, son. You got one.
Yeah, they got him. He then. Man, he took like 2 steps and done. Got slung back like a champ. But that's all right. Here comes Brady. Brady's going to get the ball back right at about the 22-yard line. And we'll see if he can get something going with what he has to work with. Tom hasn't always had the best weapons, even at New England. I mean, he had Moss, but he's played with a lot of teams that didn't have, great wide receivers, and he's done quite well with what he's had. So this should be old hat to him.
Yeah, I think the issue is these guys haven't had a lot of time with Tom Brady, right? The repetitions aren't there versus when he had the teams in New England. It was those guys no matter what you did. Now these are your third, fourth, fifth, or string receivers that you're throwing in.
Yep, I truly agree.
All right, so it looks like Taysom Hill's gone for 122 yards right now on 7.2 average. So he's got a rating of 76. So Taysom's not. I think Taysom for what he has to work with has done pretty good staying within the offense. Nothing spectacular really from him or even the rushing. From them. As a matter of fact, it really hasn't been too much of offense on either side of the ball, truthfully.
Yeah, both defenses done.
Because if you look at the Buccaneers, if I can get my thing to pull up, the Buccaneers, I think Tom's averaging right at about 131 yards. Yeah, he's got 131 yards, but he's got 3 sacks. So this has not been Tom's greatest performance, but it's not a bad. It's just he just not really had too much to get things going with.
Yeah, and then uncharacteristic mistakes, the drops and everything, especially from Gronk, your boy. He cost you some fantasy points.
Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, Gronk could, he's had a couple of chances. He's capitalized on one and dropped the other. So, but it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the second half goes with Godwin out and with Evans out, and your best guy is probably Gronkowski in terms of what he can do.
Yeah. If you're going to be an adjustment, can they adjust on the fly?
All right, so here comes Tom Brady and the Bucs at the 22-yard line. And of course, Fournette gets it, which is not a bad call. He gets almost to the 30. If not, I think he does get to the 30. He rolls over Ringo, one of the Saints players, and it's like he rolls over him to the 30. Dang! Did you see that hit? So he literally got hit and turns like a spin sideways.
Helicopter.
Yeah, you know that. I tell you, man, football is such a violent sport. I love it.
Yeah. Look at John Elway in the Super Bowl diving forward, turning around.
Nobody. I hate the toss. I don't know why people run the toss in the NFL.
Yeah. So they got, looks like Ron Jones is in right now. And they have Gronkowski and company.
Johnson did a terrible job. Should have attacked the outside shoulder.
Yeah, Johnson let him go by. But, man, he outweighs Johnson, too, though. I think he just kind of manhandled him.
You just got to just attack the outside shoulder and just try to wall him in.
Right. Do you think – well, I say that here and there, actually. Oh, man. Gronkowski should have had that one.
Nah.
The second catch that I think Gronk should have been able to pull in.
Mm.
So now you're at 4th and 2. You're going to bring out your punt unit again.
Oh, it was tilt.
Yeah, but God, man, I still feel like anytime Gronk puts a hand on it, he should be able to pull that in.
Oh, that would have been a great catch had he had it.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that, man, because he did have to reach back behind him. So, yeah. I'll have to cut Gronk some slack on that one.
It's just the fantasy getting to you right now.
Man, you're not lying. So New Orleans will take over with 9:05 in the third quarter to play.
They got a penalty, so it's probably a holding or blocking in the back. So they're going to take it probably back 15 yards. Holding.
First down for Yeah, neither one of those guys look happy coming off the field. Gronk did not look happy. Neither did Brady.
I think Gronk knows Brady's coming after him.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
No, I think they're both tired of this, man. They're both tired of having 0 points against the Saints. I think last year at home too, they only scored 3 points against the New Orleans Saints in that Week 8 matchup.
Right. I just think that it just blows my mind, that they haven't been able to move the ball a little bit more effectively. I understand they have probably like 3 of their wideouts. Maybe that's an issue. I should give them a little more slack on.
No, I mean we said it from the beginning, man. It's the matchups. Like people, a lot of people they look at these names and be like, oh well, they're supposed to do this and they're supposed to do that, but the reality of it is they match up well against the Bucs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, just being honest, if we was going against the Cowboys defense, I was like, hell, Tampa Bay match up well against the Cowboys defense. So just saying, it's just all about matchups and how it goes. But hey,
well, I wish we could play you guys again before we go into the playoffs. I'd like to smack you in the mouth again.
Oh, smack us in the why? You want to see? Hey, do you want to see Tom Brady? You saw what Tom Brady did with y'all? He was doing the cha-cha slide to the left, one hop this time, crisscross. That's how everybody do your dance.
Hey, listen. I'm doing everything I can not to curse on this show, man. So if I can't say it, I'm just going to show it.
I mean, one thing about it is, and we're looking at this game, defense looks real good. They're not giving up anything explosive offensively. Tampa Bay, they kind of have a system going, something nice with the 2 tight end sets, with the drags and everything else.
Yeah.
They just stick to it and just guys got to make plays.
They just got to execute now.
Yeah,
I think everything's in place. It's just execution's what's lacking right now for Tampa.
Yeah, I totally agree with you with that. Here we go. Saints have the ball. Hey. Okay. Trying to throw the ball. No, you take here. You can't throw.
Oh, yeah. He definitely way threw that out the range.
Yeah, he was short on that one.
I think he definitely felt that pressure coming. Olympic gold medal. Wow.
Taekwondo. I ain't think.
Man, you ain't messing with her going down the alleyway. You got some Taekwondo in you. I'm running the other way. I'm old. All right, here comes Jason Pierre-Paul. Can he put pressure on Taysom Hill? Nope, he does not rush. He goes in the backfield, and he's still under pressure, man. Now they're starting to put more pressure. The Bucs defense is really starting to get after Taysom Hill, and I think it's definitely obviously throwing it out of his rhythm.
Hey, have you noticed? This is one thing. Cromartie hasn't really been out there.
No, I've noticed that too. They've been running Ingram, it looks like.
I wonder what's wrong with him. They keep showing.
It didn't say that he had any injury.
Because I don't see him on this drive.
Yeah, it was out for the last drive.
I think he's at the slot. They got him chipping.
Yeah, they do have him at the slot.
Running there. He's not gonna throw that. He's gonna run it. One thing about a running quarterback like him, once he gets moving, his eyes is not going back upfield.
He's not throwing the ball anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna run it. Defense did their job. They should get the ball probably. Oh man, how the Saints special teams been doing. Tampa Bay should get on the 40.
We've been talking about, can they get a drive going? Is this the drive that we see?
Hey, they need to get something right here. They need to get something. One, you need to get something because you want to get the defense at least a little room. Get to the 40. Get to the 40. You got to the 39. That's okay.
Yeah, he got close to the 40.
So at least, even if you don't if you don't score, you at least want to get the ball to at least to the other side of the 40. Yeah. So by doing that, you have field position. At least next time you come down, you can kick the field goal. So it's just right now you're trying to play field position.
Yep.
if you can't score. I mean, don't get me wrong. You want the touchdown, but everything they gonna dink and dunk because Cameron Jordan he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing right now. They went to a 3 tight end set.
Bray in motion. Here comes Tom, and he throws it to who?
Bray.
It wasn't Gronk.
It's okay. It's the way the game is going.
He don't have time to throw the grunt. You know, Paw grunt, because he look old on this.
Hey man, listen. Let me tell you something.
And to be honest with you, guess what? I got Grunt. He's on my fantasy. So right now, I ain't really tripping though, because guess what? Tom Brady got 5.88 points.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I know. Hey, and I toss this. I toss this back and forth. Do I go with Gronk? Do I go with Mark Andrews? And for some reason, I kept it in the back of my head. Go with Gronk. Go with Gronk. You know, he'll get the
who's your receivers?
Oh man, I'll go through my whole line. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull it
Here
up.
we go. Hey, what is this? Take it down. Oh, ran a draw. Nice play.
And here goes Ron Jones for about 3 or 4 yards. So I got Brady, Montgomery, and Gaskin are my running backs. Diggs and Chase are my receivers. Gronk is my tight end. Parker from Miami is my flex. Buffalo and
Stop. I would have went with both tight ends, and I wouldn't have went with Parker.
No, Parker actually did. He got me actually pretty good. He got me about 16, almost 17 points.
Okay. Well, what Andrew get you?
Well, who?
Mark Andrews.
Oh, yeah. You know, Mark Andrews blew up, man. He got like 30, 35. No, I agree. Like I said, man, he's had a great day. And who is that? There goes Johnson, almost at the first.
So what do you think? Go for it?
I think you go for it, man. I think you got to do something to spark this team.
You got to go for it. I'm with you. 4th and what? 1, 4th and 2.
You're on the plus side. Go for it, man.
Go for it.
Yeah, 4th and 1. You got to. I say give it to Fournette. Let him run it up or dump it off to your tight end. But they don't need much.
I go with the 3 tight end set.
Yeah, I think I would too.
They didn't. They went 1 tight end. You got Bunch at the top. They're in the man. I think Miller gonna run an out route. Oh, he ran the drag across. Oh, throw it fade to Gronk. God dang it. That was a terrible
come on! That wasn't even Gronk's fault. That was Brady's fault. Be honest.
I don't know why you throw the fade on 4th and 1. It just don't make sense.
Wow. Yeah, that ball was way overthrown. There was no chance for Gronk to get that ball. Can't get mad at him. I got to get mad at my boy Brady.
Interesting call on 4th and 1.
I was very shocked. I thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to look towards the bottom with the top with the 3 receivers.
Yeah, you think you go bunch.
Victor, your team sucks. Victor, your team sucks.
That's okay.
Hey, you know I got love for you, Victor, but damn it, your team's killing me right now.
Hey. It's all right.
I'll tell you, if nothing else, and they do match up. I shouldn't take that away from the equation. I do agree with you that they do match up well. It just, golly, man. Yeah. I'm curious to see what, once they get their full team back next year for the Saints, as to how well the Saints do next year. Once they get a full lineup back.
I think it's in the quarterback where they go and who's playing and how they're playing.
Right. I mean, Winston wasn't doing a bad job for them, though.
But he can have his highs and low moments. I think.
They can. I mean, but then again, all quarterbacks have high and low moments. Look at
no, absolutely. But Winston, I think more than most.
I don't know.
I was thinking Gardner Minshew could come down to New Orleans, and I thought that might be
man,
a rock.
you want Gardner Minshew?
I thought that would be a good option for them. He looked good in Jacksonville. He looked good in Philly. I thought that could have been an option that you look at.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a hell of a reach, man. Wanting Garner Minshew. You kind of lost me a little on that one. I'm not gonna lie. You lost some cool points for me, Amon.
No, I'm just thinking he got kind of discarded for a cooler toy in Trevor Lawrence, and then up in Philly, I played well against the Jets. So be it the Jets, but I don't know. I think if you give him a shot under Sean Payton, he seems like a stable guy who won't turn it over. I don't know. I think he can run an offense.
Right. Well, so if you look at his stats, he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He played 7 games. And in that 7 games, it looks like he got hurt. He must have gotten hurt on the October 31st Tampa Bay game because he only had 56 yards.
Who?
Jameis Winston. But listen to this.
Yeah, he got hurt playing in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but if you think about it, now that's what I'm trying to tell you, Amon. When Winston played those 7 games, he threw for 1,170, 14 touchdowns, and only 3 picks with a 102.8 rating.
Oh my!
Does that sound like somebody who had a lot of up and downs to you?
No, he looked good.
He's a damn humble pie.
No, man, he does look good. I was waiting for that down moment. Nah, I got you.
Hey, but you know why he said that, right?
What's that?
He liked Justin Winston.
I think Jameis Winston was doing a good job, honestly.
You know why though, right?
Why is that?
Because he did beat the Patriots.
Yeah. That's true.
That is true.
We got the out route.
So now you got Will Hill and
he missed the
he does not come down with it, and it hit him right in the chest.
Did you see the wheel route? Wide open down the sideline. He missed it.
Yeah, I did see that. But he hit that boy right in the chest, too. That guy should have had that ball. Absolutely should have had that ball.
No, he hit it out.
Man, hit it in both hands. I'm telling you, if your hands are like this and that ball's in the center, you better be coming down with it. Or you owe me some money.
Man, get the ball out the 20.
That wheel.
All right, here we go. Another opportunity for Tom.
God dang.
Yeah. Come on now. So it looks like he's going to have about the 17, possibly 17 or 18-yard line. Yeah, so that should be interesting. So you got the 49ers, Titans on Thursday, Washington Eagles, Seahawks, Rams on Tuesday, Raiders, Browns, and Vikings and Bears. Vikings and Bears, man, that's gonna be a good NFC North rival game right there.
Looking for
Who are you taking to the Vikings Bears game, Vic?
Vikings.
What you got them on?
I was saying the Bears. I don't know. I think Justin Fields had a couple good weeks now.
Oh, here comes Ron. Ron with a nice run. I think that's got to be 10 or 11 yards.
I say the Vikings because my boy Mike wants Nagy to get fired. So I want to make
he's all over Nagy being fired, isn't he?
I just wanted to, so he can get his wish and get whoever he wants, and they still suck. And now
I agree. I agree with you. I totally agree. What do you think? I mean, they should go after like a Bieniemy or something like that. I'd love to see Bieniemy get a shot at a head coaching job somewhere.
I don't think he'd get one no time soon.
Nah, it doesn't seem that. Man, here goes Ron Jones on another long run. I'm telling you, this guy's got like 20 yards.
Look at that. He ran the same play twice. Same play twice back to back.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, if it's not broke, you're right. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Boom, ran a counter. Guard came in, sealed. That was a good seal by the guard or the tackle. My bad.
Golly, that was a good run. That really was. That was just fantastic running.
Gronk did a good job. He sealed his guy. They just sealed the end. Now give it to, hey, let's bang a little bit. Who is this? Oh. Fournette must be hurt.
That would not be good if he was her, I tell you.
Mhm. Another man out in the passing game.
But you figure he's got to be hurt if they're bringing in this guy. I don't even know his name, but if they're bringing in this guy,
That's what's up boy from the Bengals. I can't even think his name right now.
Bernard, I think is out, ain't he? I think Bernard's
Giovanni
out.
Bernard. Is it Giovanni Bernard?
He's out too.
Yeah, I think it's Keyshawn. What's his name? They drafted last year.
Oh,
Keyshawn,
okay. Yeah, Fournette's out.
Wow. Oh wow, man. Listen, that's not good.
No,
Man.
We'll be all right.
No, you will not.
You sorry, sucker.
No, you will not be all right, Victor. You will not be all right. You done lost Godwin, Evan, and then your Fournette.
That was that helicopter too, man.
Oh, you catch that? You running, sir?
Yeah, he would have been running. He took his eye off of that one.
Like things like that, man.
Now see, Tom's getting pissed. Tom's like, "How the hell are you gonna drop that shit?"
Here we go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end.
Wow.
They got Gronk at the top. Gronk, you gonna run a slant?
Oh, I wish he would.
Oh, motion him out.
And here he goes. Motion.
Here
goes Gronk. All right.
I told you, Gronk gonna run a slant.
And you know what? And that's what they should do. Some more slants.
Especially if they man him up, get him in space.
The issue is that safety. Like the safety's coming, like they're showing a too high safety, but one safety is dropping down, like you see right then and there, and they're keeping one safety in the middle of the field high. So they're just playing mind games with Brady's eyes.
Right. Yeah. So now he's in the down. Let's see what happens next. Brady's in motion. Gronk's going out. Oh, go! Come on, Gronk. That was your ball. God.
The fantasy team is hurting right now.
It's not even about that. It's like how do you miss that? Let's watch this in replay. Look, folks, if y'all don't know, Gronk was separated. The ball goes right through his dang hands. Like the ball was there.
He didn't get his hands out there even. I don't know what.
That ball went through his hands.
He looked back and not out. Up. The ball was already thrown, and he was looking at the quarterback. He didn't know if he already threw it. Oh, good play.
Yeah.
They got the rub and everything.
Wow. I think that was your opportunity to score right there.
He's got it close.
How many times Gronk and them done that? It's not like that's the first time. Gronk should know better. Gronk has played with Brady long enough. He knows how he throws the ball. They know their routines.
You say that, but how many times did you see Gronk get jammed? Like they're actually being physical with him.
I will allow you to have that answer. I'm not going to fight you tonight on it because I'm hungry right now. But if I was a fully fed person, I would fight you.
One boy. Oh,
come on, no! Oh man! Hey, folks, listen. hey, listen. That's why Tom don't run the look. Tom, if you didn't see it. Tom ran the ball. He had the first down. He thought about it for a minute. He stopped, and then he started to run again. And once he tried to run the ball again, after that stutter step, he fumbles it. He fumbles it royally. Wow. And this is why Tom should never run the ball. Tom, you're not a runner. Don't run the ball. That's not what you're there for. You only throw.
You lose your field goal, too.
I love it. I love it. I love Noah's talking. He posed in front of Tom Brady. I love it.
He did, man. Hey, listen. If you're a ref, you can't even get mad at that because it is kind of funny. God, Tom. God.
Go to the side and look at him.
I just don't know what to say. Sacked 3 times, fumble lost. Tom is looking very, very, very pedestrian in this game.
I mean, hey, that's fine. And
He's not looking like the GOAT right now. He's looking very, very pedestrian.
And they're still only down 1 score. That's the crazy part.
And you know what's funny? See, people like you that you live off of this, and then you say they're done. They're dead.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're dead. No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't see. You know what? Hold on a minute, damn it.
Because hey, you look at everybody. Tampa Bay is not in no one's top 3, and they're like, "Oh, their guys, look at them." I mean, games like this happen. Like I said it before, and say it again. But we're gonna lose 2 games, and I knew this wasn't gonna be a blowout. I knew it was gonna be a tight game, just for the simple fact matter, because both defenses are good. I mean, I never take anything away from the Saints defense, and then you got 3 people out, so. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my gosh, they're not good," or
I'm not saying they're not good. What did I say? I said Tom is looking very pedestrian right now. Yeah. He's not looking like the GOAT. He's looking pedestrian. I'm not saying that Tom isn't good, but he's looking very pedestrian. And let's be honest. Why would you run? That's the worst decision he could have made.
He had no choice.
He always got a choice.
Come on, look.
He had a choice. He actually had the first down. He stopped. He could have took a slide. He could have lived to see another day. But in his mind, he decided he wanted to do a stop and then go again. And when he went again, he fumbled. He should have just slid. He should have just slid.
Hey, you know what? And guess what? I live with guys like that because he's trying. Unlike some people's quarterbacks, not gonna say names, not even gonna name teams. I'm just saying because everybody criticized Aaron Rodgers for not running.
So
everybody criticized. Look, shoot, and guess what? Dak should have slid and he broke his ankle. So I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of stuff. So we're not gonna play this game.
It's not a fun game, is it, Victor? To watch your guy go down. It's not a good game. I get it, Vic. I get it. You watch your quarterback, he makes a really bad decision. Your team's not looking good right now. I get it. Your team is getting hurt.
He got to leave. You done had enough of this.
Hey, listen, I told you I was going to pick on him. I told you from the beginning. I said at some point, I'm going to have where the vein is just going to start poking out the side. You feel better now?
Oh, I'm good.
No, I know. Yeah, because you probably rather had a couple of shots.
No.
He needed that long walk. You need to take a long walk away from this.
let me just take a break for a minute.
No, I'm good. Here we go.
Well, like you said, you're only down by 1 score. So the Bucs defense needs to come back out, get the Saints to do a little quick 3 and out, and then they can correct the error. But now, and the Bucs don't have good field position. They're starting from what, about the 22?
Here, QB keep.
22-yard line.
QB keep again. So
3rd and 2.
Not going to work.
And Tayshawn's not going to go anywhere. And that was a very fast 3 and out for the Saints.
Yeah,
very fast.
Now,
so that fumble.
40 to 50. Let's go.
So the fumble by Tom really did not hurt them too bad.
I mean, it's 3 points.
3 points. That's the big deal because now you can get back here and at least tie the game.
So.
And we are at 14 minutes left, 14 and a half minutes in the 4th quarter. And here come the Bucs, and they get nothing on the return. So they'll have the ball at was it right at about the 20, I believe it was, or was it less than the 20?
About the 25.
About 25.
25. So that's about the 25-yard line. And we'll see a Tom come out, a comeback.
I lied. It's the ball on the 32.
Ball's on the 32?
Yes.
Well, that's better than what I had him at, so that's good.
They'll take it. The Bucs fans will take it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Tom.
Got to get something going here.
Toss. That toss is for some reason it's kind of getting them somewhere, especially if they still let in that outside.
Yeah.
And Ronald Jones' speed just helping that toss out a little bit too. They still the end. He just can go.
See, like this time, you see how Justin got that outside shoulder.
Yeah.
Like it seals it. You got to attack the outside shoulder. As long as you stay on that outside shoulder, you're fine. Because if he goes underneath, then he pretty much run himself out the picture.
And we have the snap. And they go down to Ron Jones in the screen. And he comes shy of the first.
Third down. Got to get a first.
32.
Well, the defense offense been on the field.
Tampa Bay looks like they've gotten 12 plays, 14 yards, and 540 the first half. That's New Orleans. Tampa's had 23 plays at 124 yards at 10:59, but yet they still don't have a score. That is just crazy numbers.
Oh my gosh, you can't line up. Lord, give us the strength of the play calling. Come on.
Well, they don't have Fournette to be that bruiser going up the middle like they want to run. That's what's hurting right now.
Yeah, you can't run that.
If they were going to run Ron Jones, like you said, they would have been better doing that end around or misdirection.
They weren't even running Ronald Jones. It was the other back.
Jones. Who is that? That's Vaughn?
Is that
Keyshawn Vaughn?
That is Vaughn again.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta.
I gotta understand personnel better than that, man. That's just.
If you know you got him there, you should have did something different. Oh, false start.
No boy. Now you got to punt the football. Uh-oh. And now the Saints might get some good field position going into this too. They put another field goal on the board. Now we're talking about some trouble for the Bucs.
Wow. Saints have come to play, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they have.
The Saints have come to play. This game has definitely not turned out like I thought it would. I get what his point is, that they are an evenly matched up team, but even with that, I did expect more out of Tampa.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to come out this flat. I thought it'd be close.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous.
And it's just it just needs to be a trend, man. The first 2 times they played with Brady there, they scored 17 points combined, and then you thought they might have turned it around earlier this year, and then now they're out here 0 points through 3.5 quarters.
Right. It's starting to look plausible to me now that these Saints could actually maybe take the win.
If they can come away with a field goal here.
I'm not saying they're going to, but given the way this game has gone and given the amount of star power that they've lost off the offense,
yeah,
it's starting to kind of look like that way.
If they come away with a field goal here, make it 2 possessions, the Bucs haven't scored in 3.5 quarters. So now you make it even.
The Saints have kept the pressure on Tom too. See, that's the thing too, that they've kept the pressure on Tom to where he can't get in that pick you apart rhythm. And
he doesn't have the weapons to do it with too. And these guys, they haven't worked on timing, so now you can't use the quick stuff is out the window. Just a frustrating day for Tampa.
Oh, it's definitely a frustrating day for Tampa. But I still kind of wonder, like, how far are these Bucs going to go in the playoffs if they don't get that star power back? I mean, like, who knows? Yeah. I wonder who knows how long Godwin's going to be gone or Fournette. There's no real way of knowing yet.
Nope. And
So
that's
this could be the tide that turns the Super Bowl playoff picture if those guys are gone for the rest of the season or what have you.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way without those guys that they're getting anywhere because again, Tom hasn't had the timing to work with Darton and Johnston and all these other guys. If they don't get these guys back, it's not gonna be a very long playoff run. It's gonna be very short.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he had him.
Tom has just had a really, really rough outing today. Well, here comes New Orleans with about almost a 35-yard line. Hill rolling out, completes the pass to Callaway, and he goes out of bounds. Looks like he picks up the first. With 11:53 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a good play call right there.
That was a good play call.
Play calling's been good. Even without Champagne, it's been working.
Here comes another end around, picks up. Well, he's getting close to the first. Looks like he got about 5 to 6 yards off of that run. Second down. I tell you, man, Hill's racking up some yardage today.
Mm-hmm.
On the ground, anyway.
They needed him to if they were going to pull this one out.
And now it's 3rd and 3. Vanette, I never even heard of this guy. I mean, these guys they're playing guys I've never even heard of. But he missed the ball either way. It didn't really matter.
So that's what both sides are doing right now offensively. Guys we've never heard of.
Yeah.
Here we go. QB keep.
Well, 3rd and 3. I think he's going to have to pass it. I mean, I hope he doesn't. Yeah, I think he passes it. And there it is. And he gets the first. And it wasn't to Kamara either.
I don't understand why he's running zone. He got 2 safeties over the top. You know you're finna drop. It's very common sense. You drop down, like, just man it.
I think the injuries is what's scaring them to do so.
Field goal range.
Yeah.
Dangerously becoming 2 possessions.
And at this current pace at which the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing at, I don't think they can handle 2 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they can't.
That front 4 got to come up with a big play here.
They probably finna bring them. And
they're definitely rushing. And it looks like he got it.
Yep.
Looks like Kamara just got the first down with about a 3-yard run. Yeah, they tried to run it again to Kamara, and of course he got stuffed in the backfield, so he didn't get nothing on that one. So now you're bringing up 2nd down with about 8.5, a little over 8.5 to play. The Dominican Stew gets in there.
30, 40. Still 47-yard field goals.
All right, here we go. We're 2nd and 11.
Oh,
Throws it. And he almost intercepted.
a no-namer.
Almost got the interception, and you know he wanted that one so bad.
Oh, that takes 3 off the board.
Wow. Yeah, he really should have had that pick. Taysom Hill is really lucky that he gets that one back.
Desir,
I don't even know where he was looking at to even throw that ball.
I don't either, because there was a lot of red jerseys and not enough white.
He threw that short.
That was throwing all into the red. Matter of fact, he goes right through his hands and then hits the back of the other defender.
Here you go, quarterback keep.
Yeah, right.
Head down.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw the ball again. Oh, and he is going to keep it. Oh, and he doesn't get anything.
Hey, look.
Good call, Vic. Good call on the quarterback keep, but I think that was by attrition.
Hey, when you have a running quarterback that almost threw a pick and he knows he's in field goal range, he's not going to risk it.
Yeah.
He
doesn't really need to. He doesn't need to risk it. He did the right thing by running it. Just get as many yards more for your kicker as you can. And here we go. If he makes this kick, Vic, you may be looking at a loss. Maybe.
The way it's going to look like it.
And he got it. So now it's 9-0. New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints over
the
almighty, the more revered, the most respected, GOAT-led, Bruce Arian crucified.
Man singing the gospel for the Buccaneers out here.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He's so happy.
No, I'm not. I'm getting my ass kicked in fantasy because of this damn Tampa Bay crap. So this is my sarcasm to hide my emotions. I'm really crying on the inside. You just don't know it.
But I'm glad it's not the playoffs.
hey, I know, right?
Oh, it is the playoffs for you.
Oh, it is. For my fantasy league, it is. It is, man. Only one. The other one, I'm still good. I'm still winning. But
the one he's winning in is not the playoffs. It's just a bad week for him, man.
Man. So my ESPN league, this is the playoffs. But my NFL league, I still got the playoffs starting next week for me. So I'll be all right.
All right. So I just know this right here. Tom Brady, I need you to do your thing now because no matter how many points, if you score a touchdown, if you go down here and you score a touchdown, you're not gonna hurt me because you got 4 right now, 4.84.
If they want any part of that number 1 seed in the NFC, they got to go down and score a touchdown here.
But let me ask you this though: do you really think is the number 1 seed is like vital?
I think this year more because the crowds there's going to be more people in the crowds. Last year was less people, so easier communication on the road. This year I think it's going to play a bigger part.
But when was last time number 1 seed what made it to the Super Bowl?
But a lot of the teams that made the Super Bowl had that bye, right? New England, whenever they got there, they were the number 2 seed and got the bye. Now you got 1 bye.
I almost kind of think you need the bye just to give your team a rest because, I mean, you guys are hurting right now, quite honestly.
True.
We'll be all right.
No, you won't.
I'm not saying it's a deal breaker, but I think number 1 seed
I don't think you're gonna. No, I really don't think you're gonna be all right because I don't think you're gonna be all right until the status comes out on what Fournette's injury looks like, which it probably isn't anything. He left on his own power, so that's a good thing. So maybe it's not as bad.
His is probably growing. What's the name?
Hit the splits a little bit.
Evans is a hamstring. I mean, like I said, but you have AB coming back. So at least give you that one-on-one vertical guy. So, like I said, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I think a lot of it is the secondary. For me, it's more so the secondary. Is the secondary going to get help?
Banged up.
Like Dean. Then you had, the safety out?
Antoine Winfield.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, I said it from the beginning. And I'm going to keep saying it. The Saints fit well against the Bucs.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have Antonio Brown. When Brown, he's the one guy that they can't stop, and I think that's where the mismatches is. But we're gonna see right here.
All right, Tom. Let's see what you got, baby.
Man, he dropped
If there's time to turn it on, now it is.
You know, that really hurts my heart every time I see that. It
Now
just
that's a
hurts
drop.
my heart.
He dropped that one.
Tom has given Gronk every opportunity to have a good game, and he just won't stop dropping them.
Man, that's a drop.
And
Look
they're
how he
in his hands. He has
Look at
control over that. And Tom knows it. Tom's like, you son of a bitch.
knocked that one down.
You know, at some level, Tom has to be frustrated like immensely with this game.
Of course.
I mean, he just has to be just freaking frustrated.
Nothing's going right for him right now, man.
Tom's thinking like, man, just get me back to the jacuzzi and let's read. We'll come back another day. And there he goes, sack number 4.
And on third down, third down and must pass the 4th sack.
Wow. You're right, man. Saints match up well with him.
No one's open. No one.
It's not all entirely his fault.
No one's open. You can't beat.
Yeah.
But I just don't like the fact that he didn't at least try to get outside the pocket just to throw it away. I mean, why take the loss of yardage?
Oh man.
But then again, I mean, like like we all know, Tom's not a scrambler. You see what happens when Tom scrambles. The ball just flies out. So I mean, that's the downside to having Tom Brady is he won't scramble at all. Which I think is the weakness of the Tampa Bay Bucs. Yes, Tom is the GOAT, but at the same time, as you see, if you follow the game plan of the Tampa Bay Bucs and you keep pressure on him, you can beat him. You can. I know Roy Rice, but you know what? The first half of that Atlanta game proved it. And then, of course, they took the pressure off in the second half, and then Tom took them apart.
Are you ready?
Oh, I've been ready. Go ahead. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Because why you saying that? We sure could talk about. Never mind. I plead the field.
No, it's okay. I like people who deflect. Go ahead, deflect from your weakness and come on to my side. I live for it. I love it. I'm here all day, people, by the way. All day.
So let me ask y'all this, since you say that. How long has it been like they've been saying that about Tom Brady, what, since Michigan?
Yeah.
There you go.
And a couple
since high school, not even Michigan.
A lot of Super Bowls later, and they're still saying it. Yeah, he's like 50. Tom Brady's like 50 years old.
Nah, come on. See, I love that. He like 102. Tom Brady like 102 years old.
Hey,
still out there playing. The man's like 44. Calm down. He's like,
don't be hating on
6 more years to hit 50. It's a lot of difference between 44 and 50. I'm 50, and I can tell you that for a fact.
Hating on Benjamin Button right now. Benjamin Button. Don't hate on Benjamin Button. Let him do his thing, dog. But hey, man, I honestly, truthfully, I give all respect to the Saints. They're doing their thing, which they play well against us. It's not a secret.
And here we go with the ball, and it goes to incomplete. Now, 4th and 8. All right, so with 5:07 left in the 4th, Brady is going to get the ball back.
This is a must score.
Must score.
It's absolute. It's been a must score since the beginning of the 4th quarter.
At least you get other chances now. Like, this is it. Here, you got 2 or 3, and then that's it.
You got 2. You got 2 chances.
They're going to have to score quick. So, I mean, obviously, the short passing, I don't think is going to get it done.
It's not even just scoring quick. You just need to get You need to get something. If it's 3 or if it's 7, you got to get something.
Have to.
Because at least one thing about it is you got 3 timeouts, you got the 2-minute warning.
Right.
And your defense is playing well, so you can stop them.
Wow. And they get it down on the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
talk about not giving Tom hardly any room to work with.
Because
we need that Atlanta Super Bowl drive.
At least you know.
You know what it was? Tom's not used to bringing a lunch pail. I think Tom has like an ATM card and he just, pays for it with the ATM card. I don't think Tom Brady has really ever had a lunch pail. Hey, watch this. You see the vein forming on the left side of Vic's head, right? I told you by the time the end of this game, I was gonna have a big, massive vein forming.
You know what? You're right. He doesn't have a lunch pail, but he does have a jury box.
He does. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Unlike them wooden rings y'all got in the 1960s and the 50s, Cowboy fan. So I just want to say, so he does have the jury box.
Every team has a decade of ownership. Cowboys have had their decades of ownership. Right now, we are currently in the New England Patriots. It still belongs to New England because they have more rings than the Bucs. But right now, it's New England decade of ownership. And we're transitioning. I think right now we're transitioning into another decade of ownership. So yeah, it happens.
Tampa Bay won 2 more Super Bowls in this decade.
Again, maybe you didn't get the part of decade of ownership. See, a decade is 10 years.
So, where's the Cowboys? When they gonna get it?
We are coming back. We are coming back into our decade of ownership.
I don't know about all that.
If you go to the Bible and you go to John chapter 9, verse 7, that shall come again.
Hey, Mr. Burns is not gonna give y'all no ring.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No, Mr. Burns. But hey, I like your attitude though. You got heart. And see, and you know what they say, misery loves company. So since my team losing, you're trying all your best.
No, actually, I'm not misery though. I don't get it.
Listen,
I don't get it because I won this week. I won this week, so I'm not misery right now. My team's 10-5.
You can come talk to me about losing. But here we go. Hey, this is it right here. This is a must drive. You got to get at least put 3 up. First, you got to get at least past the 5. So if you do punt the ball, you ain't getting the block.
Man. All right, Tom. What you got in store for us?
Gosh, drop.
Another one.
Man, Johnson drop. They just, and I don't think it's even all Tom's fault. I got to be honest. I mean, when you got people dropping the damn ball and they're not catching it, I mean, what more can he really do? Honestly,
Johnson's had an issue all year too, man.
That's just hand placement. He put his hands all wrong. You can't catch a ball like that.
Mm.
All right, second and 10, and Tom will take the snap. And he throws it into the dirt, leading towards Gronk's feet.
It's nothing there. It's not there.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he couldn't complete the pass. I'm saying through in the dirt. There wasn't there.
Hey, that do better right now. Honestly, truthfully, I have Gronk in the block, have Brait run a route.
So we got 3rd and 10 with 4:52 remaining. And I honestly believe if they don't convert here, it's really, I think, just semantics for the Saints.
Jones must be hurt also because he hadn't came back in either.
Yeah, I noticed that. Neither one of them came, but they didn't say it in the injury report when they just listed it just now, which is interesting to me.
Jones can't catch the ball. I think that's why he's not in the game.
You gonna go for it?
Yeah, there you go, Amon. Good perception.
Got to go for it.
Yeah, you really do at this point. I don't think punting's going to do you any bit of good. So right now we got 4.5 minutes left to play. It's 4th down, 4 yards.
Brian Leftwich looking like, oh my God, look who we're throwing the ball to.
And here we go.
Game on the line.
Of course, you're gonna try to do the hard count to see if he does not. He actually doesn't have the ball.
They ain't gonna call it. No flag.
Wow.
Flag.
And there goes the flag. At 4:11 left to play, they get the flag.
Oh, he raped him. Come on, man. Don't sit there and act like that.
Oh, yeah, that's PI.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, first down, baby.
You can't.
All right, so Tom and the Bucs live to see another day. God, he pulled his whole pants. I'm surprised he didn't pull his pants off. Man, no, he had a good chunk of pants.
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
Man, show the jock strap and everything. And he goes deep to nothing.
Not to him, though. Not to him.
Tom goes deep to nothing. So right now we're at 4:04 left. 2nd and 10.
Oh, well, I see why. Safety roll to the right.
This is where you miss a Mike Evans trying to get down the field.
Yeah, you really, really do miss that speed. And Tom scrambles.
Good throw.
And completes the pass to Mr. Johnson.
They don't.
Converts to another first down.
What is the pass interference?
And there's a flag at 3:55 left to play.
Pass interference. That's what I thought.
And they'll decline the penalty, and we will live to see another play.
So I'm stringing together some first now. Here we go.
They got to run some better routes. God damn.
All right, he takes the snap,
guys,
and he falls down.
I don't even.
Hey,
and that is how this game is going. Folks.
Right now, I would put what's his name in Jones just cause look at this crap. This dude just slipped and fell.
Tom takes the snap again. Oh, almost drops the snap and throws it to the end or to the sideline. Just cannot seem to link up or get any sort of rhythm in this game at all.
Man.
You know it's bad when even the center's kind of having an off game because those snaps are not ideal for timing.
Not ideal. Especially when you have new receivers too. Everything counts.
3rd and 10, Tom. 3rd and 10. What are you gonna do?
You got 2 downs.
Scotty Miller picked too late.
Oh, and it's picked.
Wow.
I don't know, Victor. I hate to tell you, but I think the fat lady is singing on this day.
Oh, that's game, dog. That's ball game.
So, not only did you lose, but you failed to even score a single point.
Yep.
It's almost like you got beat by the Lions. I'm not saying you got beat like they did the Cardinals, 30-0, but it's just sad. It's a sad day to watch a Tampa Bay team play.
How do you say we just got beat by the?
I'm being sarcastic, I guess, in a way. Say it's like a metaphor. It's like a scratch of a metaphor. It's like a scratch of a metaphor. It's kind of like I'm comparing, the Lions beating the Cardinals in the manner in which they did to the fact that you can't even put up a single score.
You're right.
Against a depleted Saints team, damn near.
You're right. I agree with you.
It's just sad.
It is.
It's sad.
It is. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at something.
Oh, you got all the time you need.
Yeah.
Well, you got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and then I'm turning this damn thing off and going to bed.
Hey, so if the playoffs stop now, if the playoffs start,
Oh, you're still in the playoffs now. Don't get it twisted. You're still in the playoffs.
what place are y'all?
I don't know. I'm number 1 in the East. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter.
And
I'm
what
number
place
1 in the East. I'm number 1 in the East, and I'm going to the playoffs. And I just beat the the Giants, and you're losing to a hapless Saints. Oh, by the way, our record's 10-5. Yours is like 10-4.
You don't even know your team. You don't even know your record on your own team.
Oh, I do know my own record.
That's why you're looking it up on your phone.
I'm looking at it right, but I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Oh, the battle.
I'm pretty sure it's 10-5. Okay.
This battle right now is closer than the Bucs Saints game.
Hey, I'm old too, man. Listen, I got some dementia in my family, so I do have to look a lot of things up, man, because I be forgetting sometimes.
Man, it's 10. It's 10. Look at y'all, 10-4, man. All you gotta do is look at the TV screen. Look at the TV screen. It's all it's showing.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you. He said, look at the TV screen. He said, all you're gonna do is look up, Jay. Just look up.
That's all you gotta do.
Man, that's my whole life is looking up, man. If I just look up. And he gets the quarterback keeper, and he gets nothing.
Yeah, they's gonna run. We knew that. They's gonna run the ball. Yep. Go ahead, throw it. There you go. There you go. Throw it.
So you're about to have the exact same record as us.
Yeah.
Well, the sad thing is you took a sad loss to get there.
Oh, are we really gonna play that game?
Yeah, you got the same record.
We do, but last time I checked,
go ahead and say it. Last time I checked, we did beat Dallas, even though we didn't beat Dallas. Dallas actually beat themselves.
No, I'm gonna say this: it was 9-19 Chiefs beating you, 36-33 the Raiders. Where is that other team?
You want to play that game?
30.
That's the game we're playing.
The Broncos.
Here comes the Washington loss. Here comes the Washington loss. Watch out.
But hey, Ahmad, let me ask you a question. Every team that we lost is playing for the playoffs.
No, 100% agree with that.
Not on their end.
I don't care how you get there, as long as you get there. Just get there. And right now, your team is hobbled. It's hobbled, and they're about to lose to the Saints.
And they roughed the kicker too. So
yeah, he got him. He undercut him pretty good. But I don't like that. I don't really always like that because they call it, and I get it. But sometimes when your momentum's going like that, it's like you could just stop on a dime.
Yeah.
That's why I hate that call.
His entire body's past him.
If it's blatant, I get it.
Into him.
But man, when you're trying to block the kick, I mean, you made it. I hate that. I hate that call. I hate that call with everything that's in me.
And that's gonna do it.
Tom's over there just thinking, like, how in the hell?
Why can't I beat this team in the regular season? What's going on?
It's true because last year the Saints beat them too.
Yeah, both
they beat them with Drew Brees.
This year they beat them with Simeon and Taysom Hill. So
they did. They beat them twice in the regular season.
Yep.
And they did it without. So Sean Payton's probably sitting home thinking, like, "Damn, man, my team ain't too bad. And we get a few little tweaks here and there. We get some people back. Hey, we might be in this thing."
Can't make the playoffs. Right now, the playoffs started. They play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
How we feel about that game? What's going on, Jay?
I'm sorry, man. You know what? I think my hearing aid went down a little bit. I missed what you said. Can you? Hey, do me a favor. Could you repeat that one more time, please?
There we go.
I said right now, if the season ended now, they'll be playing the Cowboys.
You talking about Tampa?
No.
Oh, you talking about the Saints?
First round.
How do you figure that?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
They're gonna make the playoffs.
The Saints ain't making the playoffs. Shut your mouth.
That they're 7-7. You look at the teams. Washington football team is 6-7. So if they lose, they'd be 6-8. Look at them. We see it on you. We see it in your
Hey,
glasses.
listen, I'm gonna play the Saints. We already beat them
No,
already.
y'all probably have to play the Rams or the Cardinals at that point because y'all were sitting at 4 right now.
Hey, listen, I'm not worried. Did you see what the Lions did to the Cardinals? I'm not worried about the damn Cardinals.
What if it's the Rams though? What if it's the Rams?
I'm really not worried about the Rams. I think we could play them well. I think we'll match up okay. I'm not worried about the Rams.
Well, okay. Which one is it?
No, I'm saying I'm not worried about either one of those two teams. Whichever one we play, I expect us to be able to be competitive against those two teams, and I expect us to be able to win. I do. I expect that. Because we have just as good a defense as what the Rams do, and the Cardinals.
No.
And we have what, 3 good wide receivers, and we do have a running game. So I expect. I expect.
Do you really? Do you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just not with 21. As long as 21's not really on the ball.
No, but I'm just saying. Hey, but that's why you got Pollard. Hey, if Zeke might get it, they'll switch to Pollard. They run Pollard quite a bit.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, y'all, the team with a winning record that y'all played against at the time, you lost, and you lost, and you lost.
Last time I checked, you put up a goose egg against the Saints.
We did.
That's right. It's still currently going.
Oh, the game's still, yeah. Oh, see,
And it's 2 minutes.
See,
and here we go with the Saints back on offense.
So here's the
you'll get the ball back. You'll get the ball back one more time, just to see if you can put some points on the board. And Kamara gets stuffed in the backfield.
They gonna kick a field goal?
Wow, man.
That's what I love football. You know why I love football?
Why do you love football, Victor?
Football is because being around you live in that microwave era, so everything was just quick and hot. Oh, I like it. Ooh, there. Ooh. Hey, it's a process, brother. It's a process. We took our loss. We're number 2 in the NFC. We got to get healthy. And then we got to coach up these youngins. We got to get another running back. Lord, give us strength. We need another running back. God, dog. Because if I have to see Vaughn in there slipping and sliding.
Man, I don't know. I liked that kid last year. I thought he played well last year in the few snaps he had, but I don't know what's going on.
Hey, he up here looking like he got them helos. Back he got the sliding around.
Learn how to ice skate over there. It's wintertime. You're trying to ice skate.
And here we go with the punt with a minute and 13 seconds after. I guess they're going to try to draw them off side so they can hopefully – and it's a false start on the offense, or the kicking team. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the L this week on ESPN League.
There's still a minute, 13 seconds.
Oh, no. This is a thorough L.
Hey, with the minute left, real quick, let me get my notes. Hey, remember on ASAP, we got ASAP in the morning at 9 a.m. ASAP in the morning. So they probably pretty much is going to be talking about this game and other games that happen in football and in the basketball games. At 7, we have Bring It. And then at 8, we got Real Talk on the ASAP network. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on Facebook. We have the app on Roku. And we have the TV station. I don't know the TV station. Jay, you know what the TV station?
No, actually, I don't. I don't know what the TV station is. Be honest with you.
So just
I
let
know
you
there's a
know.
flood. I know that. Don't they have a new app now that has all the links all in one spot that you can just click on the link and it just takes you straight there?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Oh, now they want to catch. He's sorry.
He caught and made a move. He did both. He counted and made a move.
How you want to catch? It's too late.
Wow. Oh, Miller. Tom's like, man, we can't get a goose egg. Just get at least one damn score. And of course, he throws in the dirt. And with 22 seconds left, with 2nd and 10.
I remember we got Tiki TV. It's TIKI TV online channel. And it goes and just all you gotta do is type in ASAP Network. You can see us, follow us on Twitch. You can follow us on the ASAP Network Twitter, ASAP Network Instagram. Shoot, we got merchandise, we got shirts, hoodies. We sorry, Bum.
Hey, that's actually really not a bad run. He could have probably started doing that earlier in the game, though.
Yes. That's game.
And that is game. At this time, Coach, do you need any, psychological counseling or any therapist calls? As I do that on the side, and I won't charge you. And I can give you my private number in the chat line if you need that.
No, I'm good. You know what?
Okay.
This is what I need. Make sure everybody, tune in. ASAP Network. Like I said, we got ASAP in the morning. We got Bring It at 7. And then we got Real Talk at 8 o'clock. This is the coach. We got Jay. You got anything, sir, at the bottom? Amon, anything?
Tough loss for Coach if you need anything.
No, I'm good. I'm about to go get something to eat right now after this.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Depression eating.
Eat your feelings. You gotta eat your feelings. That's all it is. I ate my feelings last night too after that Pats loss.
Hey, that wasn't a loss. That was a slap in the face. Hey, but we out. That's it.
All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.